Yeah. Oh
Gas
no.
pump.
Let the gas pump come.
Hit the next one. You gain 2 magic from filling the car with gas and for filling your friends' hearts with the magic of theater.
No, none of you will look at a gas station the same way again.
No, I really am never gonna.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I'm gonna think of, oh, I love theater every time.
I don't want to go to the Charming Village. I hate that place.
Let's not go to the Charming Village. It's a silly place.
It's a silly place.
If you want to see people with no skin on their face and rest of their body,
Oh.
go there.
That's not.
Awful. Why is the road so uneventful?
Why'd you say anything, Polly?
Congratulations.
Oh, this is more of tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Polly, I don't want to be a tutorial.
Polly Blues.
Scott, no! The Dynast is a classy locale made for the road tripper with discerning tastes. Oh.
Oh, Hazel.
Sadly, it looks like everyone and their mother is a road tripper with discerning tastes. This place is packed. The only way you're going to get seated anytime soon is if you sit with someone else. This is a great opportunity to smash conventional manners and make new friends. Who do you sit with?
A couple who looks like they need couples therapy from you, maybe.
The most threatening sexual tag I've ever seen.
The table who clearly doesn't want to be bothered, and the poor soul waiting for their blind date.
Oh.
I've done this one way too many times.
Yeah.
This is the one you walked into, Max, where you walked into me just doing the accent.
Ah, I see.
So I'm sorry, we're gonna keep going for that.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
God.
No, go ahead. It's all good.
You take a seat next to a highly unusual couple.
Is that
but
calculus?
The way they're shouting,
We're just
Probably.
TV head in general.
you could have sat anywhere and still overheard their conversation.
Is that Piccolo?
I wanted to see them.
I'm just saying, you've
Pretty.
changed. You used to be such a sweet, thoughtful man, but that damned cult has made you insufferable.
Me?
Ugh, you're just jealous of the Brotherhood of Mothra. You never have anything nice to say about my new friends or hobbies. I invite you to cult meetings. I encourage you to let the eternal darkness consume our bodies so that we may live in the shadows together. But you refuse to take interest.
Because it's all you care about now. It's like there's no room in your life for both me and your cult. You aren't the same man I married.
I don't appreciate you playing the victim in all this, Willow. My cult isn't the only thing that's changed around the web, you know.
Is this about how I ate the kids and the dog? I'm a black widow. You should just be grateful I haven't eaten you yet.
I mean, she got a point.
True. Sheesh, marriage is a lot more complicated than I thought.
It's a classic he said, she said, deity said, dog's dead situation. You see it all the time on Maury.
Oh.
I have an idea. Let's meddle. Hazel, weigh in on their argument. At the risk of sounding blasphemous, who generally spoons you on a cold winter night, Mathara or your wife? Eating the kids doesn't sound like a relationship goal, honestly. You know what? I'm going with...
I guess that's fair. Willow's a world-class big spoon. You don't know comfort until you've had 8 limbs, lovingly imprisoning you with spider silk.
Sounds like that could be also be kinky in the right setting.
Also true. It's not as if the cult members and I make freaky, passionate arachnoid love together.
Well, neither have we as of late. You never even look at me since you're fertilizing my egg sac anymore. Not since, blah. You never even look at me while you're fertilizing my egg sac anymore. Not since you became so obsessed with your cult.
I suppose Mothra has consumed my thoughts lately. Literally. It has also consumed most of my memories.
Meanwhile,
Sorry.
all I've wanted is to make memories with you.
Oh,
I guess I have been a little jealous of the Brotherhood.
I actually really love her design.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the cultist, dude.
I like that her hair is the normal body of the Black Widow.
But
Because I miss you, Nate. I miss us.
Just then, the diner doors blow open. A group of cultists fill the restaurant.
Oh,
Who wants to?
Someone who's not
Brother
already in the
Nathan.
scene, go.
You're cavorting with mortal women when you should be sacrificing goats to Mahathra. We thought we had was special.
Well, you thought wrong! It's decided! I'm leaving the cult! I realized I don't need an eldritch abomination to give my life meaning. I already have that with my wife.
Oh,
Aw. Oh, Nate.
Nate and Willow embrace.
why?
Then they start straight up fucking on the table. It's something. The cultists leave and discuss.
Nice.
By weakening the power of Mothra, you manage to regain 2 mind for all monster kind, but you still keep it. Hashtag just protagonist things. But by forfeiting Mothra's blessing, Nate loses access to its magic, and you lose 2 magic that was apparently tied to it too.
Leo time, Leo time.
You can do this.
Okay. Someone else take narrative for a second. I'm going to go get some brisket.
Can do.
Brisket. Guilty Gear.
You're gonna
I
get
love
who?
Brisket.
You're gonna get who?
Brisket.
Jesus fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
I can't wait till it runs out so I can make more brisket.
mind, money.
You-
Let's go over here. Wow, a UFO!
God, that's a frisbee.
Wow, a frisbee!
Whoops, God.
You came here today to answer the age-old question. Do aliens exist? Who knows if you'll see any today, but at least it'll be fun to hang out with the other UFO spotters. So besides watch the stars and swap extraterrestrial conspiracy theories, what do you want to do?
Ooh.
Send a message.
Evil.
No. Whatever you want. I just like that it's the you lose soul, so it's the angry face like I'm sending a message, fuck you. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let's look for UFOs.
There seem to be a lot of alien spotters in the desert tonight. You spot 2 of your friends with their telescope in the crowd.
Hi, Gil. Hi, Abdul. Are you here to look at the constellations? Have you seen my favorite one yet? I call it the Big Boy Frying Pan.
Nice. I'm a fan of Auriga myself. Charioteering was the grandfather of skateboarding. Changed my mind. But
I love
today,
this
we're
design so
using
much.
our telescope to look for UFOs. You're welcome to join us if you want.
Abdu and I are really into ufology. There's gotta be other life out there besides us, you know? At least, I hope there is. I'd rather not be alone in the universe.
Cheer up, dude. In the grand scheme of life, between our friends and the alien, and all the microscopic parasites living on our bodies, we're never truly alone.
Dude, that's deep. That philosophical thought reminds me of something. Can you pass me the pipe?
Sure, bro. You're looking for UFOs, you say, says an eavesdropping UFO spotter. Wouldn't you rather meet the aliens in person? I'm literally an elf being.
Do you have a way to do that? Are you an astronaut or a mad scientist?
Even better, I'm an app developer. Ugh.
Anyways.
Ugh.
Oh.
I've made an app called Unite Friends Online. It's like a dating app, but instead of finding you a lover, it connects you to an alien to befriend.
Yo? Whoa, are there really aliens on this app that we can talk to?
Not yet, but there will be. No alien can resist my app's sleek graphic design or ingenious user interface for long.
That's so cool. I want to be an alien on the app. Polly, you're smart. How should we get the aliens to notice us?
Well, when I'm trying to get interesting people to notice me on horny dating apps, I try to make my profile look as inviting as possible. Usually by using lots of eggplant emojis and giving my ass the spotlight it deserves.
Bro.
So true. Work it, girl. Oh my god. Too bad Earth doesn't have an ass to show off. But there's gotta be a way to make its profile more inviting to get an alien interested in a casual invasion.
Let's see. We can hack into a satellite. It'll be for a good reason. Take some pics from Earth from a high angle and make it look prettier. Or we can upgrade to the Platinum Planet profile to unlock advanced match preferences. It says here you can turn off the hostile invasion matches. I say we hack into the satellite.
Nice. Take a photo from a high angle with a high photographer. That's the recipe for selfie success.
For that in photography, you should focus on symmetry too. We gotta make Earth look super symmetrical in our pic to make it pretty.
Earth's a circle, so it should be symmetrical from every angle. But what if we find, like, the most symmetrical angle? Great plan. You use your computer skills to hack into the Hubble telescope and take some beauty shots of Earth. You'll lose -2 Sol for it, but it's for a good cause.
Done. What do you think?
Not bad, but if we're going for symmetry, Australia's throwing it all off.
True.
R.I.P. Australians.
Damn you, Australia.
We could edit Australia out of the pic. Let me try. I'm great at photo editing. Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of this.
It's too good.
Yeah.
It's too perfect. We have to.
I return.
It looks nice, but don't you guys think editing Earth's on a social profile looks kind of dishonest?
What?
Go. I fixed it. Did you read the line? I missed it.
Oh, it looks nice, but don't you guys think that editing Earth's look on a social profile is kind of dishonest?
Fucking moon.
That's true. Besides, if I were an alien looking to invade Earth, I'd want some warning about Australia. True.
Goddamn right.
Hey, I don't work here.
You know, scary animals, big spiders.
Tom Cardi.
Tom Card. I'm gonna regret ordering the. Maybe we should just take a new picture. This shot is showing too much water anyway. We want the aliens to know there's Earth on this Earth.
Let's find an angle that shows off our poles more. Aliens always look for diverse biomes and potential planetary partnerships. Perfect! This photo really highlights Earth's best angles, while downplaying its rampant humanitarian conflicts.
A nice composition on Antarctica. Earth looks cool as fuck here, literally.
Sorry.
Fine.
If I were an alien, I'd invade us.
You don't meet any aliens, presumably because they all flock to the South Pole, but you still gain +2 hype taking pics with your friends.
Fuck yeah.
Rest
Kinda
stop
like-
time.
Rest up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get the
Tutorial.
toilet out of here.
Alright. Now, wait. Actually, I don't actually know what to do.
So you can go to the stand to trade for resources. You trade a resource to gain 2 of another resource. Info, you can pick a location. If you go to the benches with Polly and Scott, you get to talk to them. And after you've talked, not that one, the rest area, you get to talk with them and you can date one of them if you do enough interactions. The car is to trade resources you already have. And then the bus stop is to pick up a hitchhiker, which we already have people who want to pick up hitchhikers. I think all of us do.
Are Scott and Polly the only ones you can date in this game?
Hitchhikers you can, but
Oh,
that's
okay,
only if you
right.
pick them up and then have conversations with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the car is just, you just rest, don't you? You don't do
The
anything.
car is you either become a risky traveler where you trade your lowest resource, one of your lowest resource, and give it to your highest resource, or vice versa is safe. You take one of your highest resource and give it to your lowest.
Okay.
It's to help balance stuff
Oh.
out.
I think I just want to hear you do the voice, so.
Oh, you want me to be
Yeah.
Myrtle? I
Yeah.
don't care. It's not Myrtle.
It's me, Duga.
We all have to pick first.
Yeah, yeah.
I choked on a bit of potato.
Little.
What was the info?
Little.
Info, you get to
Before we
pick a location when it's your turn. You can decide, like, you want a location to pop up.
Oh, I don't know any of them. So,
I mean, you could go to info. You can. There's sometimes fun places that pop up. You get 3 options.
That sounds fun.
I know Leo's gonna want to go pick up a hitchhiker.
Yeah, I figured.
Sure, I'll go pick up a stray.
Did you what? I couldn't.
No, it's fine. I was gonna do it eventually anyway, if no one else would.
Another tutorial. Bartering
Welcome
stand.
to the bartering stand, where you can barter with little trinkets and make cash out of it.
Die.
Howdy, still got all those pesky worldly possessions, huh?
I love it so much.
I love Doodles so
Yes!
fucking much.
Why not trade them to me for some good old, some of the weird crap I've got? Nothing matters anyways!
No. Hurrah!
So
Let's see. Got Dragon Heat. How
do
to
not trade the
road
Visa
trip,
card. That is our money. We have low
somebody
money.
else's credit card. I'm assuming is gas canister.
Gas
that's
is magic. Magic is what
okay.
fuels the car. Dragon
How
heat
to
is
road trip.
height. And
Road
how
trip
to
is
road trip is
mind.
mind, yes.
Okay. Do magic in return for
Forbidden fruit condoms. Because we need to get
for condoms, macaroni art. I feel like macaroni art's gonna be soul, isn't it?
It might be.
I feel like
I don't
evil
know.
deity trapped in
I
a
thi-
snow globe.
It might be stamina.
I don't
It's
just
either
wanna-
solar stamina.
I don't just want to trade. Like
Wait,
magic
what's in
for
the prism
magic.
again?
Prism, a coin from a different direction.
Oh, that would be
not
money,
to
so we'd
mention.
get more money.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Manure.
Sucker!
Suckers.
My choice! Actually, I got that at your 12th birthday party.
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
girls. You what?
Have a good night!
Tiki, I love you
This is
so
like-
much, dude.
I'm so mad. The first time
So
I
good
played
at
this
that.
game, Noodles is just like, I'll see you again. What do you mean?
Don't you know we're in an endless loop? I am stuck here for eternity.
Something like that. I'm just like, holy shit, Noodles. Space station.
it's like if Meatball was a or Meatwad was a Karen.
Space station.
Space station. Okay. We have contacted the aliens.
It's a tutorial.
Why is that?
I don't
Why did
Welcome
I?
to the adventures.
All right, who do you want me to talk to, Polly or Scott? I love
Oh.
both of them so much.
know. Last time we did this, I think you romanced Polly, so I don't know. It depends if you want to go for that again or not.
My good boy.
You good boy?
Yeah.
Good boy time.
Scott Smith.
Please don't.
I know. I really do like this talk, man.
Yeah, bro. Polly and I have been looking for a place to live together. Isn't that awesome? We've been touring apartments lately. It's like an adventure. Like we're looking for a legendary treasure. The treasure is, you know, a home. So far, it's been super hard to decide, though. All the apartments we visit are really cool and very elegant. Picture this. Almost all of them have indoor toilets. Fancy, huh?
Ooh la la.
At one place, the owner told us if we wanted to rent from him, we had to join his reggae band. An apartment and a new hobby? Sign me up. One had a strict rule that we could not consume ketchup while renting. Strange rules are bad, but healthy habits are good. Polly said that these were very bad signs, though. She's the brains of this operation, so I trust her blindly.
Sounds like a good call.
Oh.
One was just a basement that Polly said probably criminal in some way.
You may want to dodge that one.
There was also one with no bathrooms where the owner offered to sell us what she called a shit bucket. That one was definitely bad, I know that much.
Yep, sounds about right.
Anyway, I like to see all this apartment searching as a fun journey, and you know what they say about destinations and journeys. You do know, right? I don't, but I think it was something about journeys being fun.
This journey of yours does sound fun, and I'm sure you'll find the right place eventually. You've got this.
Thanks, bro. I'd love to have you visit once we find a place.
You spend the rest of the night imagining how perfect Scott's new home will be. It's a fun and cute activity. Scott's the best. Chaotic energy. Wherever the Prick Masters go,
Oh,
magic
shit.
to sue. Next week, all resource gains and losses from events are increased by 1.
Oh.
This is the bus stop. You can either check for hitchhikers to pick up or have a conversation with the one that's already riding with you.
Grab your hands.
Conversations are a chill, narrative treat with no choices to be made. If you hold enough conversation with the same hitchhiker, you might score a date ending. Additionally, each time someone interacts with the hitchhiker, their passive effect is triggered. As you play, you'll learn what each character's passive effect does. Exciting. You can only have one hitchhiker at a time. If you pick up a new one, any prior hitchhiker will leave into the dark of the night.
Oh shit!
The new one!
It's the new one!
Fish.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I love their design.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I voice them?
B-
Or do you want to voice
single?
them?
Are you single?
You invite Adrian to join your road trip. You want me to join you? Of course. I never turn my back on those in need. Protector of the weak! Adrian always fights to defend the weak and those in need. You get a lot of your lowest resource while losing every other resource.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Well, we got money.
That's bad. That's
That's spicy!
Well, we gotta play it dangerous.
Which
Yes.
ending do we want to go for,
Dunno.
Mac?
I mean, the only one I've seen is
Money
Magic.
is in the lead.
Magic is the
Okay.
Magic is the alternate dimension, like the fantasy world one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen. So
We could
You
do
don't-
money. That's kind of fitting with our hitchhiker.
sure, yeah. Money.
We try to get rich fast. Let's go.
Holy shit, this fish got cash. Space.
The hole. It's in the hole.
The whole...
It's in the hall.
Tom,
World's
where
biggest
is your
pig.
girlfriend?
The whole
She's
way.
at work. Oh, thank God.
Where does she work again?
Hole.
In the...
That's why.
I never saw it that way.
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow! Behold! The world's biggest potato! So large, so starchy, so rustic. I'm eating potatoes right now.
Oh yeah.
Good.
So for the ripe of the creation of the world's largest plate of french fries.
I love
The
that
narrator's
art.
just eating. The narrator's just like chomping down
I'm
some
eating
chips.
potato!
It's like I love French
There's
fries.
plenty to do besides... There's plenty to do besides stare at this agricultural marvel. What do you do?
Hey, narrator, you gonna share that?
Oh.
No,
Tutorial.
get this tutorial out of here. Ah,
Research the potato. Feed. Benefit. I really love this art of Polly and Scott.
Yes.
Have a friendship like those two, honestly.
Honestly.
I'm gonna
This is,
eat
I
it.
mean,
have
Scott and
to
Polly
eat
are
it.
how like I am with all of my friends.
Is there any particular reason to be thinking about, like, is it important to be thinking about our resources, or
Yes, if any of our resources go to 0, game over.
more so like to get the ending? Will we need to work towards it, or just sort of?
Yes,
Okay.
but
It's benefit.
okay.
You and your friends are admiring this agricultural giant when you announce your intent to benefit from the potato.
benefit? No idea what that means, but if it has fit in it, it must. Yeah. Anyway, but it has fit in it, so it must be a good thing, right?
You betcha, Sky. It means that we're gonna make some sweet profit off this potato. Let's pretend to be tour guides and make up funny stuff about the potato.
Yes.
Sounds fun. Who we gonna prank? Oh no.
Oh no.
Ah! The mighty potato! A wonderful tuber, second only to the yam. Yams get first place because they go great with marshmallows. Oh, fuck
True.
off.
I personally dislike how they cook these things in so many ways. Smashed, pureed, grilled, baked. Can't you just stick to one thing and be good at it?
What's it like having such a sad life?
I miss the good old days when people just showed up, shoved perfectly good raw potatoes in their mouths and shut up.
Well, I guess this is a potato situation, isn't it?
It isn't.
Hi, Coach. Hi, Camp Director Miss Waving. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying one of the only weeks of my life when I don't have to hear anyone call me camp director. Yourselves?
We're volunteer tour guides for the Big Potato. I'm getting an internship credit for it. I was thinking about majoring in French fries in college.
True.
That's great, kiddo! Never stop setting goals for yourself.
Want to hear a cool potato fact? A potato this side could have stopped the Irish famine. Well, maybe not stopped, but it would have at least slowed it down a bit.
Nothing can slow down the forces of British imperialism, unfortunately.
Here's one. Potatoes only grow underground, except for this one, I guess, since it's above ground. That's what makes the big potato so special.
Mr. Howell, has it occurred to you that perhaps they simply dug the potato out of the ground so that we could see it?
Holy shit.
Okay, Glitch. I'm sorry, I'm eating brisket right now. Oh,
You're doing
so
what to
good.
brisket?
Yeah.
Brisket.
You're eating who?
There's a piece of yo-yo in
Okay,
this bite.
Glitch. Oh my god, oh, it's straight. Okay, Glitch, I'm passing you the ball while Scott hits the bench. Give me a real slam dunk of a potato fact.
Although potatoes may seem rare, they're secretly hidden in a lot of common foods, such as french fries or chips. Not in fish, though. Fish are not made of potato. Vodka is made of potatoes. Therefore, if you eat enough potatoes, you'll get very drunk. Little known fact, potatoes scare alligators, and now you can purchase this bag full of ketchup-flavored anti-alligator talismans.
Holy shit, anti-alligator.
Holy shit.
There.
That's... wow. I'm genuinely stunned by how idiotic that claim was.
What are you saying? What? Are you saying that we're wrong? Do you see any alligators around here right now?
True.
Of course not. It's because they're scared of the big potato. Checkmate.
Fascinating. I never knew. Thank you, kids, for reminding me every day that a mentor can also learn things from his mentees. You were the real coach today. I'll buy those ketchup-flavored alligator talismans from you. I'll always support your passions, as you never know when you'll face some hungry alligators. You gain 2 money and 2 hype for your great profitable prank, but you lose 2 stamina for giving away your chips. You also lose 2 soul for taking advantage of Coach. Or did you take advantage of him? A few days later... I can't believe we're being chased by hungry alligators at the world's lowest security alligator farm! What were the odds?
Don't worry, Coach. I have a pistol in my purse. You run for help, I'll light the bastards up.
No way am I leaving a soldier behind! I have those anti-alligator talismans with me! I told you they'd come in handy!
Oh no.
True.
Miss Weaving shoots at the alligators, and Coach throws potato
Die,
chips
you
everywhere.
fuckers,
The
die.
gators retreat.
Phew! Thank goodness we're safe.
Indeed. We're so lucky I kept those anti-alligator talismans all this time.
What? No, it was the gun that saved us. The gators retreated because I shot at them.
Well, I guess this is a potato gun tato situation, isn't it?
I swear to God if you make that joke one more time.
Hazel.
As
We're the shapy property.
Just on the road.
I
Nothing
wanna
happens.
steal.
I want to steal.
I want to steal.
Oh,
Look, it's
a tutorial.
This place seems like exactly the sort of place you shouldn't visit. Which, naturally, is exactly why you have to visit it. Horror movie logic for the win. The big question now is how you'd like to enter the premises. What's it gonna be?
Break into the basement. Check the backyard first. Just knock on the door, god damn it.
Fucking breaking and entering immediately. I like that it's
Want
the
me to-
first. I like that it's the first in line.
It's the first thing.
Yeah. What resource do we need the most of? I know we're going for the money ending, but
Mhm. We could do with keeping ourselves balanced.
What was that? Soul? Well, either the first
Yeah.
or the last one.
well, let's just.
Out.
Do we want to
Break
break
into
into
this-
the?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
This
won't
house
make it
has sketchy vibes. So clearly the best response is to match those vibes and enter the house in the sketchiest way possible. Breaking into the basement.
This seems unnecessarily dangerous. I'm in.
You grab a crowbar, pry open a cellar window, and shimmy into the dark, smelly basement.
Wait a sec. Do you guys hear muffled crying?
You follow Scott to a big cage. A couple people are bound and gagged inside.
Oh my god.
When they see you, they start thrashing and making muffled noises. Holy shit.
Oh, I think we stepped into a weird sex thing, guys. You gotta be respectful with kinks. Let's just leave them.
You all start to leave. The caged people do not like that. They thrash and shout louder. Finally, one of the caged people gets their gag loose. We're not having sex in here, he shouts. We've been kidnapped. Please free us before Jerry the murderer gets back. Shit. Looks like you're these people's only chance at survival.
I will say to Involuntary Pro, no, Polly's dead, but ghosts only exist for so long, and even they don't know how long they can stick around.
Mm-hmm. Well, more I'm eating corn.
Corn.
Looks like
On the
Jerry's
top?
got lots of crap in his basement.
There's a Jason mask
Yeah.
in the top
Straight up.
corner.
Yeah, I see it in the top. Yeah.
Whose arm is
What other-
that?
What other Easter eggs do we have? Brian's arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Brian.
I don't know what else. Anyways, there's a lot of crap in his
The Saw
basement.
franchise?
Maybe there's something here that'll help you free the captives.
Weird looking shrooms, Jerry's many flamboyant hats, tap dancing shoes from the time Jerry learned to tap dance, but ended up quitting after only 2 classes.
Oh my god.
I don't.
It's so funny that you see all of these tools. and
None of them.
these are the only option.
There's keys on the top shelf. There are literally keys, a ring of keys. There's a saw. There are
I just
bolt
love
cutters.
that this is illustrated.
So good.
Clearly, it's the flamboyant hats.
Part of me was thinking the mushrooms because I'm like, what is
See
the
the
mushrooms
crowbar
gonna
in the
do?
hats?
Someone's gonna get high.
Someone's gonna hide it there.
I know. The hats.
You reach in the flamboyant hats and pull out.
A bunch of handcuffs. That's perfect. Let's handcuff the captives so they're more motivated to escape. Good magicians work best under pressure.
Oh my god. If we want to put pressure on them, maybe we could use that tank of piranhas we saw on the way in.
Oh.
Great plan! You precariously dangle the cage of handcuffed prisoners above the piranhas. The prisoners don't escape, they just cry.
The chat cannot see me, but I'm like that gif of the monkey just like looking over with the wide eyes.
You know, magicians usually cover themselves in a blanket or something before they disappear. Maybe that's what we're missing.
Yeah, sure. If nothing else obscuring the cage will spare us from watching the prisoners get eaten by piranhas if this doesn't work.
Oh.
You cover the cage, wait a few minutes, and soon the sounds of muffled sobbing stop. Take a look under the blanket and...
There's nothing here!
Oh.
There's nothing.
So that means the captives are freed! We did it!
I did it.
But where did they get free to?
The afterlife, like me!
Like me, bitch!
Meh, who cares? We did what we said we would. We never said we'd free them into some place we knew about.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
You lost 3 magic, vanishing the captives,
Oh.
but you gained 3 soul for debatably doing a nice thing.
Okay, we can get magic up again.
We gotta go to a
I thought
gas
it'd be the
station
other
or
way
something.
around.
Oh, Merkingdom Power.
Mer
Kingdom
Kingdom
Outpost.
Outpost and FNAF.
Or Simon
Oh
Simon
no.
Soups.
No.
Their parents died in a fire at the Mer Kingdom Outpost.
Shut up. Shut up.
I kind of want to see the Merkingdom Outpost.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we've seen that cactus before.
Is it like a celebrity cactus?
Yeah, it's shaped like Shirley Bassey. It's a Shrek 2
And what appears to
reference.
be a in what appears to be a former aquarium, you see the Mer Kingdom flag flying from the rooftops.
Fallen Kingdom. Captain Sparkles.
Oh.
It seems the
Belanda.
underwater monarchs have been expanding their territory.
Look at the shrimp with the gun.
It's as shrimpable
Do you
as
think this is awkward to Adrian? Being at a fish place?
I mean,
Well,
he's a
yeah.
knight of the Mer Kingdom.
Oh boy.
Well, no reason not to visit the tyrannical ocean overlords. What do you want to do?
I feel like that'll cost us money, maybe, if we attend. Or we
Yeah,
can
but we can't do anything that would cause magic
yeah,
because we're.
go to the
Yeah, we
war
just
room.
don't know. We just don't know how they're gonna turn out.
Fancy ball or execution, I believe, avoids magic. War room might, or it's stamina. I can't remember what it removes.
I like stamina or soul, maybe if it's war room.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who's soul?
Maybe execution. That might also lose soul, but we or soul or
We've
mind.
got- we're pretty decent on soul. We're
Soul
pretty
or
decent on
mind,
both of
yeah.
those.
I
We're
think
decent on
execution
both.
might be the that might be the safest one.
You heard that the Mer Kingdom did daily executions in public. But it seems like they're shaking it up a bit this time.
Selling me a shrimp wasted this man.
Welcome, peasants and prisoners, nobles and ne'er-do-wells, to this week's showing of Mer Kingdom's Got Talent!
Oh,
Says the
no.
announcer.
Oh.
So the executions are like a talent show? Cool. The Mer Kingdom really knows how to make war crimes fun.
No.
Let's meet our judges. She's pink,
Oh my
she's
God.
bubbly, and if I don't compliment her hair, she'll have me beheaded! Give it up for Princess Miranda Vanderbilt!
Do you want to be Princess Miranda, or do you want to be Belanda? Might show up, who is the one with the big axe. Max
I'll take.
or Cowit.
Sorry, hello, I am here. Greetings, underlings. Who's ready to see the cutest carnage this side of the ocean?
That dress is really cute on her, I will
Our
say.
next
This
judge
is so
is
cute.
Killer Smile. And if that didn't kill you, her cleaver sure would. Introducing Princess Belanda Vanderbilt!
Oh, come on.
Oh, I love her outfit.
Me?
Yes, call out for me, bottom feeders, or I'll hunt your children and spill their blood in their cribs.
And now introducing our surprise guest judge, make some noise for Leo!
I don't know how I got here. Gee, the Leo on stage sure looks like a lot of our. Gee, the Leo on stage sure looks a lot like our friend Leo.
Nothing gets past you, bud. I didn't even know Leo would be a part of this.
I didn't either.
You didn't either! That's life, though. 1 minute, you're chilling. The next, you're on a panel of judges scoring execution techniques. You watch contestant 1 get viciously beheaded.
Oh,
You call that a guillotine? I picked my teeth with blades sharper than that. I give 0 out of 5 starfish.
I love that you wrote Miranda has pretty hair in the contestant's blood afterwards. I give you 3 out of 5 huzzas. Judge Leo, how would you rate this execution?
Who knows? You've never judged an execution before. You don't even have a cool rating scale. What criteria do you use to judge the beheader?
Oh my god.
plus sports if there's audience participation.
All caps.
Executions are not super nice. Make them a bit nicer by rating them on how compassionate they are. Let's see. Maybe that's hype. And maybe this is soul?
Yeah.
Let's see. We're good on hype, so I say we'll do flows for maybe the soul. Executioner, I appreciated how you spared your victim excess pain by botching the killing blow 3 times. I reach you 5 out of 5 compassions? Sure.
The merciful speed was my least favorite part. What's the point of executing someone if you don't hear them scream and insist they're innocent for 10 minutes?
Jesus Christ!
Actually, I think Leo has a point. I've been working on my independence and leadership skills, and I heard that good rulers are nice to their subjects.
What?
That's socialist propaganda, Miri. Don't fall for it.
Too late. Too late. I'm the baby sister, and I always get my way. We will be rating all the executions on their compassion from now on.
Next executioner considerately administers a strawberry-flavored poison to his prisoner.
Yo, please.
The one after allows his victim to wear his favorite hat as he's drawn and quartered.
Yeah.
Just before the next guillotine operator lets the blade fall, he assures the prisoner, "This will hurt me more than it hurts you." So thoughtful. The final executioner shows the ultimate kindness. He offers his victim one last meal before they're killed. I want a medium rare steak with garlic fingerling potatoes and banana cream pie for dessert, says the victim.
We don't have time to cook all that. Look, I've got mint in my pocket that you can have. Take it or leave it.
Wow, the Vanderbilts are strong good rules. They even give their prisoners complimentary mints before they die.
You gain 3 soul for doing your part to make these executions a little less brutal. However, less brutal also means less hype. -3 hype, in fact.
Worth the sacrifice.
Me!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Like your bar,
Biker bar,
or
abandoned
abandoned
village.
village.
Like,
Do you want to go to a biker bar? See
I wanna
Zoe
go
and
to a biker
biker.
I want to go to a biker
Finally,
bar.
some respite from all the wacky stuff. Tutorial.
No!
Scott, fuck.
Scat!
Breaking bottles, clinking shot glasses, revving motors. The crash of a window some dude just got thrown out of. Fuck yeah!
She's just like me!
No.
That's how I
Such are
dress.
Such are the dulcet melodies of a bona fide biker bar. This is your chance to embrace your inner badass. What do?
Play some pool, start a brawl, grab some drinks. Pool is funny. Brawl is also funny.
You sit at the bar next to 2 patrons arm wrestling.
I'm
One of
gonna
them
start a
wins,
fight.
and the other breaks a stool over his head. They tackle each other to the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah, fight, fight, fight.
You watch those 2 balls of muscle roll around on the floor. Must we always resort to violence?
Roughhousing.
I mean, you actually do resort to violence a lot, but you're not feeling it today. You're in more of a holier-than-thou pacifist mood right now.
Aw.
Aw! Instead of throwing punches, you decide to put on your super cool, badass face. It's more than enough to convince people not to mess with you.
So, what's up with your face? Are you in pain? Are you trying to hold in the front?
No, I know that face. That's a fighting face. Zoe wants to throw down. Hey, everyone! Zoe wants to fight!
Hey, a fight. It's like sports without boundaries. Can I be your result?
Yo.
Without boundaries.
Give me B-I-K-E-R. Zoe's gonna break your arms.
Hey, remember how you decided violence wasn't the answer? Well, it turns out peer pressure is always the answer, so you're fighting someone. There's gotta be at least one person in this bar whose ass you gotta kick. Who do you challenge?
Not the wizard, that's
Oh
magic.
shit.
Sure.
Big nug
Guy with a
This
knife.
guy looks sick.
That's who you're picking to fight with? You don't even want me to proofread your last will first.
Too late. You throw the first punch. It passes straight through Nick Nugzaz's face and sucks you into their twisted nightmare dimension.
Oh, god damn it.
Yo.
You're forced to face all your greatest fears. Sharks, bananas, they're genetically modified monoculture. It's weird.
They're
And even
genetically
emotional
modified monoculture.
intimacy.
It's weird. Ah, hugs.
Not emotional intimacy.
Not emotional intimacy.
Why is Nick always cuddling Zoe? Is this part of the fight?
You're cowering in terror. Your -3 mind spiraling down the drain when suddenly you hear a warm voice in your head. Oh.
Oh.
Zoe, dear, it's your mother. I'm in your heart always, or something. Remember what I told you when you were a scared little kid? I told you that it's okay to be afraid because fear is what makes us human. Not literally, though, because we're monsters. But you get it. Never let your fears conquer you, my daughter. And when all else fails, kick your fears in the crotch! It always works! Do it now!
In the words of Denji from Chainsaw Man, it's always nuts or nothing.
Yeah.
That man pulls no kicks, not punches, kicks.
Whoa, nice. Zoe kicked her nightmares right in the nards.
Yeah, I saw still wincing in sympathy.
Wolfman's got nards!
I can't believe that worked. Why does Nick Nazak even have a crotch? Aren't they made of nightmares?
Because while Nick's body is made of nightmares, your own worst nightmare is getting kicked in the crotch. Ironic, right?
Oh.
You survived your nightmares.
Woo!
You no longer shudder at the sight of plantains, and you gain 3 hype for winning a fight.
Yeah.
Rest up.
This is how every fight I've ever been in goes, by the way.
Kick him in the dick.
Now it's my turn.
Remember, if you pick up the hitchhiker, we lose the fish.
Oh,
You can talk. You can talk with the fish that we already have, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
You either
I'm
choose to
down
pick
for
up the
that.
hitch.
I forget. Is it rest stop? Or is
That's if you're wanting to swap resources, it's the car. If it's the rest areas, if to speak to Scott or Polly.
Okay. What about the hitchhiker though?
Hitchhiker, that coward already took that spot.
No, because I wanted to talk to the fish.
Yeah, you have to
Oh.
be at the bus stop as well to talk to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
but
collected like a set of them.
No.
in
No.
prank masters mode, you can spend money to kick someone else out of the slot.
Oh,
Noodles. Oh fuck.
Noodles!
Oh god.
Do you want to swap resources or do you just want to chat with?
Hmm.
Because we're already doing resource management with Noodle Stand as well.
Yeah. I'll go. We'll go talking.
Let's face it, this road trip is just a one-way ticket to your painful demise. But hey, why not prolong the inevitable with one of my products?
It's so good. Oh my god.
It's a fucking kidney.
Oh my god, it is!
yo, Piz.
Scott Snack's stamina postcard is either hype
I think it's soul.
or soul. So we could get rid of that because we're not going for
Oh,
the soul
shit.
ending.
Nero, thank you so much for the raid.
Brother.
Yo.
And then I
Fuck
think the phone is magic, which we need. No, haunted river mirror. Yeah, no, that would be magic, wouldn't that? Or would that be
Yeah.
soul?
Thank you so much for the
No.
raid, Nero. Hope you had a good stream.
Yeah, that-
Thank you.
Yeah, haunted river mirror. I think it's magic.
Yeah, there we go.
I got an iguana once. Great choice. Thanks for stopping by. We all die eventually, and remember, if I see you reselling any of my products online, I'm not afraid to go back to jail.
Oh.
I love that he draws eyebrows on.
Just eyebrows.
I want to be a cowboy, babe.
Talking to.
Who do you want to talk to, Max?
Hmm.
You want to know more about Polly or Scott?
Polly. I like Polly. She's just like me for real.
Chess. Oh, sorry. No, you could. I love her chess conversation.
Oh, look at how cute.
Yeah.
I want to do the chess
I just got
conversation.
ankle nausea.
What can I tell you about good old chess? Castle early, control the center, create a favorable pawn structure.
I'm taking notes.
Look, the best thing you can do is read theory and then play. Play and then play some more. You need to exercise your chess muscle until the pattern and concepts transcend from reason and into intuition. God, that's a hard sentence to say.
Yeah.
To intuition. That's my trick, really. I've been playing chess with my mom since forever, and since she happens to be a grandmaster.
Oh.
She and I are different. She's such a calm and collected woman. I love her.
Aw.
Oh.
And with our personalities being written completely different languages, chess has become our common denominator, our shared space. We find each other in chess. I think we understand each other through chess.
Her face.
So yeah, being raised by a chess grandmaster definitely helps.
I'll say.
Nowadays, I only seek out challenging high-stake matches, or it can get boring very quickly. I've developed a trick, though, to combat boredom, that is. I build stories and personalities for my pieces, and then I play accordingly.
Oh.
My Bi Knight is secretly in love with my B1, but I just read it as Bi.
Bye.
My Bi Knight is secretly in love with my F1 bishop. I must move the knight closer to its lover and then be ready to sacrifice it to save the bishop. So I focus on all these little stories and whatnot. That way I don't get bored in an otherwise too easy match. Don't tell Liam. I always need to do this when I'm playing against him, and I suspect he thinks he's putting up a fight based on how focused he is, it seems. It's cute.
Aw.
Silly Liam.
Yeah, silly Liam. Anyways, yeah, I do love chess.
Oh,
She's so smart. Oh.
oh.
Oh, that face.
Oh my
though.
god,
Oh my
I
god.
love this.
Staring into the soul.
His
Are you
design
stealing
is
my boyfriend from me?
so good.
It's so
Look.
cool.
We're gonna get magic. That's a magic boy.
Well, no, all of our resources will go down one to be put into our lowest. So all
Which is
higher
magic.
resource. Yeah.
The Merking.
The Mer Kingdom is a complicated place. The crown can be truly oppressive and ruthless. It rules with an iron fist and little mercy. It's as if everything is justified as long as it keeps the Mer Kingdom strong, united, and in line. When I was younger, I hated it with all my heart. How could my motherland be so atrocious? And, I mean, I still hate that about the Mer Kingdom. Now I am conflicted.
How so?
Well, I've become a knight, and I've been on the front lines of the most important war. It scares me.
The most important war?
You see, the Mer Kingdom is a key player in the war mortal kind wages against ancient deities that want to bring about the end of all things. Years ago, I thought that was just an old wives' tale. Another trick from the crown to keep our people in line.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
But it's not. Not so long ago, I was on a mission to stop a cabal that was channeling one of these deities into this realm.
Nate?
We managed to put a stop to it before it was too late, but we had to face what I can only imagine was a fraction of this entity's power. That shit was dozens of the finest, most valiant Mer Knights I've ever met. Only a handful of us made it back.
I'm truly sorry, Adrian.
This is no myth or old wives' tale. Reality is in danger and the enemy's power is unfathomable. Maybe the only way to survive this is by doing whatever it takes to keep us all strong, united, and in line. But no, I can't justify what the crown does. Yet, I feel like even if I disagree with them, my duty now is to focus all my will and strength on stopping the end of all things. Then, after that, I can finally be reborn a better kingdom for everyone.
Look, from where I stand, it sounds like your heart is in the right place. And if there are more people in the Mer Kingdom like you, then I think there's hope for its future.
Maybe. Adrian truly is a brave knight, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. If you could only help ease that weight. For now, you bring us some peace, if only briefly, as you two spend the rest of the night chilling and watching the stars.
Holy
Jesus
shit!
Christ.
I
Yeah.
love this
We're
character.
getting so much
so
more
much.
kingdom lore.
Now,
That was
obviously,
heavy.
that's very focused on Adrian.
So-
myself,
Rotate them out and get Milo.
I love how Glitch is drawn. Oh my god, the eyes
Glitch
are
is a
so
funny
nice. Amazing.
Honestly, this explains a lot because there is like an allyship with Hell as well.
Oh.
That they're all trying to like keep peace and work together. That there's. What is the plot of Monster Prob altogether? This series. What the fuck?
It's a bunch of realities.
That's the first thing
Yes, that is.
That is 100% what it is.
Yes, it is an AOT reference. I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Run, our valiant metallic steed!
I want Cowboy Hazel.
Yay.
Rodeos are an exciting celebration of all the best parts of cowboy culture.
Yeehaw!
Horseback
Oh,
riding,
look at
calf
that.
tying. Yeah! Horseback riding, calf tying, steer wrestling, and eating obscene amounts of pulled pork. I wish I had pulled pork.
I've won multiple belt buckles for goat tying.
Nice.
Damn. There are lots of events and exhibitions happening today. Which do you want to see?
Rodeo clowns, lasso tricks, the bucking bulls.
Yo.
Please do not do them at all. Please don't do that one. That one fucked me up.
I know.
Drinking hot cocoa or coffee.
Tea.
Tea.
They always drink tea.
It is relaxing.
These both are. Mess.
You approach the rodeo announcers and say, "I try riding
oh
a
my
bull."
God, Hazel. Oh no. Hazel's gonna die.
No!
I mean, none of them are
Okay,
gonna be
there's-
great.
It's okay, they say. Do you want a mechanical bull or an actual bull?
We already
Oh.
know who it is.
A real bull. Do whatever is the most dangerous and least sensible.
Ollie.
Ollie!
Unsensibly dangerous, coming right up. Hazel, come to the stage. Your friends can watch from the stands. Welcome to the rodeo, everybody. Today we've got only the roughest, toughest, sweatiest bulls and bull riders, starting with Hazel.
Go Hazel, go for the win. Say, how do you win at this sport?
You don't want to know. Usually the winner is declared when the bull is exhausted or the rider needs emergency spinal surgery, whichever comes first.
Ooh.
Now, y'all know our rodeo's a bit different. We don't like exhausting poor animals just for our enjoyment. We like a bull man who can consent to entertain you fine folks. God.
Hi, Morty.
So
Oh,
give it
boy.
up for the king of shattering the dreams and pelvises of bull riders everywhere. Morty the Minotaur.
Hello, Morty.
I'm not voicing this character.
I can, if you want me to. I picked
I would.
this poison.
I would like to do
Cormac.
this. I would.
Okay.
I think I can. What's up, Hazel? Ready to ride this bear back into oblivion?
This exact voice I was hoping you would give him.
I see that look in your eyes. You don't know if you should be terrified or aroused. I call it going horny with fear. I regret my decision. You should be
I know.
horny afraid. It'll be a real challenge to ride me. It's hard, it's rough, and it takes more fortitude than a Spartan in battle. And that's just the foreplay.
I don't want to be here anymore.
You got this, Hazel. Just establish a safe word like, get me off this fucking bull.
I gotta click the wrong thing.
You absolutely do not got this, but you can't back down now. You just need the right strategy to come out on top. Hee hee. How do you ride Morty?
The person who wrote that is so fucking proud of themselves.
Yeah.
And I both love that for them and hate that.
Oof.
Well, maybe it's too soon to ride, Morty. You barely know each other. Maybe you can just sit down, get some lunch, take it slow. Setting the right mood with suggestive music and lighting while also wearing appropriate rodeo leather. You're ready for a wild ride. Brew performance-enhancing tantric potion so you and Morty can transcend fortune.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We all...
I'll say whatever's on screen. Huh?
I know,
I got
but
it.
I'm trying to think of resources because I know this takes
true,
magic.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. We got some magic back though.
Yeah, but we'll
We have a
lose
lot of
3. We'll lose 3, so that'll go down to 4
Okay,
again.
Yeah.
This might be money
Well,
for
we have-
and then
we have 11.
stamina.
We have 11 magic.
Oh, we have 11
Mind.
magic? Oh, I'm looking at mind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just know the one that, yeah. I'm sorry, Max.
You lose
you know
2
me.
magic for you lose 2 magic brewing the perfect tantric brew. You offer some to Morty.
Interesting.
Cool.
I've never tried bull riding while tripping, but I'm flexible to new experiences. I'm also just flexible in general. See what I did there? See? See? Do you see? Did you see it?
You see? Oh, you see all right. You see everything now that the psychedelics have kicked in. You and Morty are connected mind, body, and soul.
They're just laying on the ground, just staring at the sky like,
Just-
whoa.
You ride Morty to the edge of consciousness and back. You are unmade and remade. You ride him. You are ridden upon. The self is destroyed. You two are no longer separate. You and Morty are a chimera of pure connection. Your souls are entwined. You two are the universe incarnate.
That was the most stimulating ride I've ever had. Thanks for the trip. I'll be in my stable rubbing a few out if you need me. And hey, Hazel, Big Boss Coconuts, am I right?
What the fuck?
Yep, Big Boss Coconuts
Yeah.
indeed.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Hazel, you
Hey, I'm
broke
gonna
the
go
all-time...
masturbate now.
That's Morty for you. Hazel,
Okay,
you broke the all-time bull riding record, and you did it while riding high off your ass. Mad respect.
Good job, bro. But what does Big Boss Coconuts mean?
Oh.
You say nothing, just giving a silent smirk. You and Scott may be friends, but after that trip, only you and Morty are Big Boss Coconuts level friends.
Oh no.
You lost
We
3
need
stamina, riding Morty for what felt like eons, but your journey of self-discovery earned you 3 mind and 1 soul.
Ooh.
Also, the crowd loved watching you and Morty run around tripping balls, making you gain 1 hype.
Woo!
Hi, me, Zoe.
It's me. Hi.
Battle
I have
Royale.
a problem. It's me.
We could get stamina back at the
Battle
picnic spot
Royale
for
or
sure.
picnic spot? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a picnic spot.
Oh,
Is
phew.
we gotta
Naughty.
Oh my god.
what?
Adrian, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry,
we gotta
honey.
make sure that we are keeping our resources up.
Yeah, we gotta watch stamina.
The sun is shining, the birds are singing. Kids like you should be
Should be, should be burning it
eagerly
out.
anticipating eating your scraps. Dun, 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 dun. What a- Aw!
I would die
Oh.
for Zoe.
I
Sandwich!
know.
Sandwich.
What a perfect day for a picnic. You've
Max,
got your
I
picnic basket.
have a
and
Zoe
your
charm to
blanket.
send you someday, or
Mm.
give to you.
Oh. All that remains is deciding what to do now that you're here.
Oh wait, she likes Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Just
You know.
I know that was before the
She
game
makes-
came out, but the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Have a
Yes.
nice picnic. Crash other picnics. Crashing other
Nice,
picnics
nice.
is a guaranteed stamina, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why make your own picnic when you could just crash someone else's? After vetoing an awkward company picnic and a family exclusively eating cottage cheese, you and your friends find the perfect picnic to sneak into.
I like cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is okay.
Guys, I picked a picnic that looks poppin'. There's gotta be at least 50 people over there, and they even got a DJ.
How are we gonna get in though? That puncher seems strict. He's not even letting that bear through.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you.
Ain't on the list, pal, says the bouncer. Get your furry ass out of here before I kick you out.
Wait, is that Liam waiting in line to
God.
get in?
Oh.
Still really funny that the bear has their own graphic.
Heavy, how do I make sandwich?
Liam!
Oh.
Liam! Hey, Liam! It's Scott, your friend! Hey, hi!
Alan,
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Oh, great.
Alan!
Wait, Howard, do you want to go?
Oh, right, yeah, I was
Yeah.
in last.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Even you guys know about this place now? Please tell me this picnic hasn't become mainstream.
Hi, Liam. Just curious, would you be down to let us exploit your friendship and use you to get into that picnic over there?
No way. This is the DJ Honey Dijon's Picnicking Extravaganza 20XX we're talking about. It's the hottest locale for trendy picnicking aficionados, or anyone who just enjoys snorting cocaine off a checkered blanket.
Wow, so you do get invited to one exclusive. Wow, so you get invited to one exclusive picnic DJ by a mustard bottle and think you're too cool to hang with us? I thought we were friends.
We are friends, I swear. I'm not trying to be a dick. The truth is, I'm barely cool enough to be here. I'll have my hands full just talking the bouncer into letting me inside. I don't have a way to get you in, too.
Well, Liam's a bust, but you won't be deterred. Here's how you're gonna crash this picnic.
I love Polly's mad face.
She's so angry. She's so angry. Take your chances with the guest list by claiming your names are the most statistically common names: John Doe, Giacomo Calzone, and password 124.
One very
Yes.
big celebrity.
That's it.
What makes you think that putting 3 idiots in a trench coat will get you into this picnic?
Because Scott and I have gotten into 22 clubs, 9 weddings, and one exceptionally turnt baby shower with the 2 idiots in a trench coat trick.
Not the turnt baby shower.
And adding one more person just means more people on the team, and teamwork makes the dream work.
Bro.
Oh, and guess what, Polly? We still have our Chancellor costume in the car.
The Chancellor? Wasn't that the infamous fascist overlord character you played at Camp Spooky?
Yep, and you can't spell infamous fascist overlord without famous. The Chancellor will totally be on the guest list. Let's do it.
You all get in a costume and approach the bouncer. Who are you supposed to be? He asks.
I'm the Chancellor, you sniveling idiot. I'd better be on the list or there'll be hell to pay.
Where is Liam?
The Chancellor? But we thought you were dead. I'm sorry, but you're not on the list.
What? This is an outrage. You'd better put me on that list or I'll be putting your daughter on my list. My list of teenagers that I sent to die in the Dome Games, that is. I'm threatening you, if that wasn't clear.
But I don't even have a daughter. Please have mercy.
You definitely won't have a daughter anymore if you don't let me into this picnic.
Shit.
Ugh, I'm so scared and confused. Just enjoy the picnic, man.
That had absolutely no business working as well as it did.
But it did, and that's what matters. Get 3 stamina from the delicious hoagies at the picnic.
Yay!
Unfortunately, you lose 3 mind pretending to be the Chancellor for so long. Posing as a fascist overlord is weirdly hard on your mental health.
Yay!
Pokemon.
A cat!
Reptile show
I love
or
what you- oh,
business?
that's good.
Get
Oh.
money.
Mommy.
What is the end goal of this road trip quest?
The only goal is to have fun.
I don't understand.
Oh no.
Oh.
Although
Stonks.
the live reptiles would have been useful for our catch-up chips.
This is a hotshot business summit where capitalism's finest gather to figure out how to get even richer. Stonks!
Vera!
You feel a bit out of place in this crowd, but like any business mogul will teach you, you just gotta fake it till you make it. So, what do you want to do?
Do networking. Pitch your idea.
If Vera does appear, I have to voice her.
Yes.
Thank
Of course.
Stonks. I
Vera
love
to
that they
appear.
got her VA to say
Stonks.
stonks.
I feel like Do Some Networking has the highest Vera chance, so.
you.
Yes.
You're chilling at the summit when you spot your friend Vera among all the business tycoons.
Hey, Glitch.
Oh.
You're networking here? Who would have thought? What's your strategy going into this? Maybe I can give you some business advice on how to create powerful synergies.
Well, I brought business cards. They say glitch in flaming ink, and there's a drawing of me slaying a dragon with my briefcase.
Seriously? Your stupid doodle isn't gonna get you anywhere.
Hey, cool business cards, a drunk businessman says suddenly. Listen, I got a good feeling about you. Want to be an executive supervisor at my company?
Okay, fine. I gotta admit, it's not bad. But don't stop there. Use this new position to leverage yourself into a better one. And don't be afraid to play dirty.
Okay. You fudge your resume and show it to the department head of this company. Wow, says the department head. You mastered photo editing, went to space, and fucked my dad? Impressive! You're obviously overqualified for this position. You should be gunning for CEO. I'll write you a recommendation letter.
Honestly, as much as this is satire, this is basically what is like
Yeah,
being
no,
hired
it
in
really
like
is.
higher up positions.
Yeah, no, it
My
really fucking
God.
is. It really
Not the
is.
lying, it's just more of like, oh, I know this guy's just great, dude. It
Yeah.
has no words out, like no qualities, does not actually know how to do anything
Yeah,
other than tell
and
other people to
then-
do work.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then he
make
gets
all
a,
this money.
Yeah, and he'll get a he'll get a senior advisor like job or something.
Yep.
My God.
Yeah.
Sweet! You walk over to where the board of directors is sitting and show your rec letter to the E CEO.
Big business types are the fucking worst.
Yes.
It is all just university frat. Like it's all.
Yeah. Impressive work, kid. Takes guts to fuck the department head's dad, says the CEO. We might have a spot for you in our ranks on the board. But you'll need more than a rec letter and an impressive body count to show you're worthy of it.
You've almost conquered the corporate ladder, Glitch. Now just convince these geezers to give you the highest position.
Forge a birth certificate tied to a Fortune 500 cereal. You can bask in the raw power of nepotism. Shatter the glass ceiling with a rock. I feel like this fits Glitch. It's me, your long-lost child. I've searched everywhere for you.
What? The board members ask. How do we know you're telling the truth? Do you have proof?
Oh.
You show them your birth certificate. They look at it for a moment before saying, well, this is obviously a fake. But forging a legal document in order to make a profit is something any one of us would definitely do.
Yep.
Could it be that you are a long-lost child?
Collectively.
Our long lost child? You're all missing a child, all 6 of you.
Maybe. Who knows? We're all too busy and heartless to pay attention to our families. Jesus Christ. Besides, we tend to get shit-faced at these events and have business casual orgies, so accidentally making a mutual child between us wouldn't be unbelievable.
So you think Glitch is the offspring of a weird corporate group fuck?
Sure! It makes more sense than than them lying about this. No one could be so corrupt as to get promoted via forged nepotism but a child of ours.
We're in Disney.
Wow, my disgust is only surpassed by my respect for the hustle, Glitch. Bravo.
She blush.
You blushy.
Looks like the rich shareholders are even more idiotic and out of touch than you thought. Not comforting at all. You lose 3 soul for your lies, but you're offered the esteemed CFO position. Corporate fuckfest office. Nice! You gained 3 money.
Damn.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
Enjoy your new $80,000 a year salary.
Oh my god.
Wow, it's just like Job.
Well, I learned a new trick. No hands.
Scott, no.
God, now I'm driving.
Scott, now! Everyone, at some point, wonder what it's like to be a movie star. You still don't know what that's like. You're just a humble road tripper trespassing on a movie set. But this might be the closest you ever get to Hollywood, so make the most of it now. What do you do?
Aw.
We're fine on hype. Maybe stamina. That's our lowest.
We want to try to avoid things that will cost us soul is the other thing.
Yeah.
At the moment... Sorry to lean close to my mic.
It's okay. You find a sandwich buffet table and gain 3 stamina eating your fill, when you notice a nearby bush.
Moses!
Low float. Looks like somebody left a set piece over here. Anyways, you guys think they've got an open bar anywhere?
Set piece. It's me, Cameron O'Flodge, fooling you once again with my incredible powers of camouflage.
Oh,
Hey,
camouflage. Yeah.
What are you doing away from summer camp? I didn't know counselors were allowed to leave the campgrounds.
We just met. Contrary to popular belief, counselors have lives too. I also use my amazing disguises to sneak onto movie sets and beg for a job and wardrobe.
Hey! The director shouts at you all. Quit standing around, freeloaders! I ordered one of you to make me a sandwich 10 minutes ago!
Not it.
Flodge goes back to impersonating a bush. Make the director a sandwich because you have no spine.
I don't.
The director... The director eats his sandwich and immediately chokes on it and dies! Holy shit!
Oh, no.
Rats, says the producer. That's the 3rd one this year. Well, congrats, kid. You killed him. You get to take his place. You're the director now.
What?
Wait, that's all it takes to be a director. Leo doesn't even have any training or education in filmmaking. Yeah, that's most of the fucking film industry and media industry.
And I don't have any fucks to give about that. Here's the script, Leo. Decide what movie you want to make and yell at actors until it happens.
Okay.
Wow, pressure's on. What do you take as inspiration for your new movie?
All art comes from suffering. Find inspiration in that terrible time you had to call for pizza and engage in actual monster interaction with a stranger. Workers
Surely
work
you'll
hard. Smart workers outsource. Consult the muses. Let's see. Which one? Is this?
You know what they say. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but that's a lie. It does give you trauma, so now you're funny. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try.
I feel like this would be like stamina or like maybe soul.
Almost said a
That-
really dark joke.
Consulting
like
muses
magic.
would be magic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm trying to remember what this one. I've seen this one before. I don't remember what it loses though. Ah, shit. That's the thing.
I think it would lose money because you're trying to get pizza.
Might be
Well-
mine too, because it's trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you already bought the pizza. You didn't buy in more pizza.
Yeah. Do have 9 magic, but it's also we also only have 7 mind. Oof. That might cost money too. Well, we have a lot of money. the sake of being careful and maybe not losing mind, maybe we'll do this one.
Ooh, good idea. I got one of the muses on speed dial. You wouldn't believe how many cloud sound musicians I've met who invoke and invoke on the reg.
Real.
Polly whips out her phone and makes the call.
Calliope, what's up, girl?
Oh my god.
Oh no, not Calliope Mori.
Oh my Zeus. Is that Polly? I missed you. How's your novel coming along? I sent you my line edits.
I read them. They were like super helpful. I'm actually calling for my friend Leo. They just killed a director, and inherited the movie. Lol.
Oh,
Lol.
since you're movies and stuff, do you have any inspiring ideas for what the movie should be about?
Oh, you should make a movie about corgis. I binge watched a ton of viral corgi videos last night. They're so cute and fluffy.
She's got a point though.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, what should the corgis do in the movie?
I don't know. Corgi things? You could put them in funny frog hats. Corgis and frog hats are so cute.
This is true.
But that isn't really a lot to go on.
It is, trust me. I'm a fucking muse, okay? I can perceive aesthetics or whatever. I know what makes a good movie, and it's corgis.
Ocean Man.
Well, it doesn't make much sense, but at least Calliope's suggestion saves you from having to do any creative thinking of your own. You filmed the most adorable and totally plotless corgi movie of the year, but lose 3 magic calling to collect Mount Olympus.
Okay, I'll see if we cushion more magic. Alright, gang, split up, look for clues.
We can do more damage that way.
Hmm.
Time to update that fanfic.
Resources are fucking dire. Is it the car lets you like move resources?
The car will let you move resources, but it's only either move one from your highest to your lowest or one from your lowest to your highest. It's not rearranged.
Wouldn't it technically be 2 because of the Prank
No.
Masters' perk?
No.
Okay.
Prankmaster perks only work at locations that you go to during the like daytime periods.
Got it.
Does anyone want to keep talking to Adrian or Holly
Up to
/
you.
Scott?
Oh, I know Leo wants to talk to Adrian.
Yeah.
We'll prod the fish boy for his lore.
I'll do some shopping.
I'm gonna talk to these just so I can see Glitch more.
Alright. Later that night.
Oh.
Oh boy.
How's it going, meat sack? Welcome to my swap shop.
How's it going,
Slow.
bitches?
See anything you like? I'd love to make a trade.
All right.
What's
We
the
need.
rating?
Oh my God, stocks!
Yo.
Got one of our
Dragon
money
Heat is hype.
Dragon Heat.
Dragon.
We can trade
Yeah,
Dragon
that's
Heat.
hype.
Yeah, straight hype.
For stocks.
Stonks.
Mind, Magic, Soul, Stamina. Those are really the ones we're.
Yeah, but stamina would be the scoot snacks.
So this would
The
be
Griffin
hype.
MP would be hype. Yep.
Yeah.
Mind would be the chart, and then
Nice,
stonks. Because if we get 25 of, once we get 25 of a resource, we've gotten the ending.
Yeah.
Jeez, you actually took that? I just set that out there to make all my other products look better by comparison.
Oh.
We're gonna... The hell, it's not my fault you're a sucker! No refunds!
Little.
No!
The carnival.
Also the carnival.
Farm, carnival.
Hey Finn, do you want to see?
To the
I
bar.
want to see pumpkin.
I voice Pumpkin.
I love pumpkin.
You talking
Oh,
to
Polly. Oh, wait.
You can pick Scott or Polly.
either or.
Then... Wait. Good. Polly. I love Polly.
Toilet wine or her
Oh,
interest in
God.
cooking.
Cooking.
Her toilet wine.
What is toilet
Both
wine?
top.
Yeah, I've been looking into cooking.
Tasty.
The meshes of two of my favorite things, chemistry, which rocks, and the little moments of joy. Like, how dumb is it to spend hours making something that's gone in a blink and a couple of mouthfuls? It's so incredibly inefficient that it becomes simply beautiful.
That's a nice thought.
And now, I don't even really need to eat. My hobby has reached new heights of stupidity and beauty, too. I started taking some cooking classes. Vera takes them, too. I love that wonderful bitch, but she could use an education on beautiful inefficiency.
Indeed.
I think it's healthy for her, even if the class stresses her out most of the time. We sit there, we learn, and we experiment. That's what I love about chemistry and cooking. It's transformative. But, like, literally, it's all about transformation. You transform things into other things, like how you transform eggs, flour, and butter into some stuff, and other stuff into a cake. Or how flesh, blood, bones, and some other stuff is transformed into me. So, yeah, I think the afterlife gives you some cool new perspectives, and also think cooking rules.
That is correct.
Maybe one day I can
Yes.
cook something for you, if you dare.
Oh, I'd love that.
Hey, oh,
Oh.
free
Amazing.
Adrian!
food. Being a merknight.
That fucking gaze. My god.
Yes.
Truth be told, I haven't been a merknight for very long. Until just recently, I was but a squire.
Oh, please do tell.
Of course, I was a squire to Brigadier Beluga, and joined him on many of his quests and adventures. I voiced that guy too. I have such fond memories of that time, Leo. Brigadier Beluga was an incredible mentor. The man might appear goofy at first, but in reality, he's an honorable warrior with countless victories and daring feats behind him. He's always willing to sacrifice himself for the nation. He firmly believes we Mer Knights are the shield of the Mer Kingdom.
Do you feel the same?
Yes and no. Beluga is a strong loyalist to the crown. He would see the wicked ways of those in power and blindly trust they have a good reason for it. He would always protect them. Me? I think the Mer Kingdom is made up of all its subjects equally. I am proud to be the shield of the Mer Kingdom, but to me, that means being a shield for the people.
That's such a noble perspective, Adrian.
Well, the people of the Mer Kingdom need a champion that fights for them too.
You two sound so different, yet you seem to truly admire Brigadier Beluga.
I do. During our travels, we used to set camp at night, the two of us in the middle of the woods, often drinking wine and talking about everything. We had heated discussions about these political matters. We argued passionately and a bit drunkenly until dawn.
Until dawn?
He could have me sent to the gallows easily, just by exposing my beliefs about the need for reform, and yet here I am. Instead, he listened to me, and chose to respect me even if he fully disagreed. So, while Brigadier Beluga would bleed for the crown, I would bleed for him.
It's beautiful to see you have so many kind things to say about your mentor. I think it says a lot, not only about Brigadier Beluga, but also about you.
It's just the truth. We spend the rest of the night talking about Adrian's adventures as a squire. He's seen a lot. What a humble, brave knight, this one.
This Adrian just the fucking heaviest shit I've ever heard in my life.
This game
he's probably
very dark.
He's
Really?
like probably
really
the most
heavy.
serious character on the surface.
Oh my
Here-
god.
Here it gets very dark. In Prom, Scott has a really kind of sad, dark story. Polly, I always say
Yeah.
it like a broken
Yeah.
record will make you cry
But
when you figure out her background.
Yeah. But It's very plain, like on the surface. Like this is just who he is.
Yo.
Like plain and simple. You see it right from the get-go. With the others, you have to do a little digging.
Yeah.
And Adrian so far seems like the most like this
Open.
guy's like deep. Because he's a deep sea creature.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
I thought it was heavy because of all the armor.
What was that movie even about, Polly?
Who knows?
The corgis.
Corgis.
Corgi!
Saturn eating a sandwich.
Art is beautiful.
Is
Art is emotional.
Saturn devouring his sandwich.
Art is a raw, unfiltered exploration of the monster condition.
With indie games and referencing that goddamn painting.
It's because it's a funny painting.
It's very
It's quite
iconic.
gruesome.
I'm gonna clip this one too and get fucking 20,000 views this time.
Jesus.
No.
Oh, he knocked it over. Art is
Kiss,
apparently
kiss, fall in love.
Art is apparently painting a white stripe on a blue canvas and charging $40 million for it. It's time to get cultured. What do you do at the art exhibition?
Game's about to get me on my soapbox about modern art.
I interpret the art.
Interpret the art.
Oh no.
How
Greetings, my friend. Did I hear that you're seeking to do some art interpretation?
Yep, you overheard right. If there's anyone here who knows how to interpret art, it's Liam.
Oh no.
Or to put it another way, if there's anyone here who's know-it-all enough to tell other people how to interpret art, it's Liam.
Interpreting fine art takes a sensitive soul, a keenly trained eye, and centuries of studying the different schools of art.
Nah, looking at art is easy. You just play fuck, marry, kill with it.
I remember this.
You get points if you have the best reason for what option you choose, because as we know it, art and sports are the same.
You've got to be kidding me. Art interpretation is so much more complex than playing fuck, marry, kill.
Oh yeah? Then why are there so many famous pieces about sex and murder? Checkmate.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Liam opens his face opens his face hole to argue some more, but then you're tapped on the shoulder by a stranger. Pardon my interruption, but I'm in dire need of advice. I'm an eccentric billionaire who can buy a painting, but I can't make up my mind. You all seem like experts in art interpretation. I was hoping you could help me decide.
Oh, you've come to the right vampire, good sir. Let me offer you my services. I will kindly write a 30-page dissertation on which piece you should buy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you misunderstand. I was just wondering if you could look at this painting here and tell me if you would fuck, marry, or kill it.
Or bed, wed, and behead.
You've got this
That's a good
shit.
one. I like that.
You take a good look at the art and choose.
Man. Well, the
Fuck, marry,
symmetry
or
is
kill
pretty
it.
cool. The colors are lacking. I
Would
wouldn't.
you want to fuck it?
I'd rather
I
do
wouldn't
red.
kill it. That'd be too hard. It leaves a lot wanting, you know.
But are you committed for marriage?
That's also a thing.
Are you committed
Ah.
enough to the bit?
I will be.
A bit?
I will be very nice. And
It'd be funny for the bit, right? Sorry.
After this painting and fuck, I don't feel dedicated enough to be in a committed relationship right now. So I'm gonna politely fuck
One
the
night
painting.
stand the painting.
Totes. Leah's right about this. This is obviously a fuck piece.
10 points to Leo. You're killing Hardball, bro.
Of course, says the billionaire. Art is, of course, created to be admired. It's a sublimation of the artist's most raw, carnal expressions. And thus, it is made to be fucked.
Ah, I hate that. Makes perfect sense.
Theo, you visionary! You've earned 4 money for your help. Would you perhaps like to fulfill this art's purpose together?
Oh,
What?
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 is it the Minotaur?
Wow, are you inviting Leo to tag team a painting with you? That rules! Polly.
Damn right, bitch.
I don't want to be here.
The billionaire
So much
speaks
more
to the
excited
museum
than throwing
staff.
tomato soup.
Who lead you to in your painting to a black door called the Painting Book Room. So that's what these are for.
What?
Apparently, this is what being rich is all about. Spending exorbitant sums on frivolous items, commodifying beauty, and doing weird sex shit in museums.
Yeah.
What?
That's, yeah,
This
Yeah,
is
no,
definitely strange.
that's basically
But
it.
you've been in plenty of weird, sexy situations. So why not hump a painting with a rich guy?
Please help me.
Please help me. It turns out to be surprisingly fun. though you do
Oh,
this for a stand-up.
no.
Oh, fuck.
No one have any more sex. The rest of this road trip, no one can have any more
Spaceship!
sex.
Bishop.
Spaceship.
So, is like Miranda your country's boss?
Awkward.
Oh. Scott doesn't know.
He doesn't.
Like
He's too
most
innocent.
people, he's too innocent. Like most people, you wanted to go to space when you were a kid. Then you heard about how much math was involved and decided that shit wasn't for you.
Nah, fuck that. I heard about all the math involved.
Fuck
I still
that
want to go.
shit.
I still want to go to space. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Out of all the people, Vera will be nice, like not in like the mean way. Vera's nice to everyone in the group, but like she'll be unconditionally nice too because fuck, if Scott doesn't give her hope in monster kind, she doesn't know what else
Yeah.
will.
Good night,
Yeah.
Damon. Thank you so much for
Good
chilling with us.
night. But now's your chance to indulge your inner space cadet. What do you do?
Dress up as astronauts.
Okay.
No, you can pick what you want. I'm sorry.
No, it sounds fun. They all seem good.
You're checking out all the weird control rooms and laboratories when you and your friends find a closet full of colorful astronaut costumes.
All right, anyone says it in
Sauce.
chat, you owe Max $20.
No.
This still applies.
Still
The
applies.
Among Us tax still applies.
OMG, these are adorable. Here, Glitch, you wear the orange one. Do you think this banana peel accentuates my booty?
You're observing Polly's booty respectfully when an emergency siren goes off. Crewmates, report to the
Oh my
conference
god,
room.
it's all
It's literally the
Among Us.
whole thing.
It's just,
You all go to the
an Among
conference
Us
room.
reference.
You're surrounded by
It
other
is.
astronauts.
They've officially partnered now, but
Yeah.
this was in here before.
Fucking
Let's
hell.
remember why we're here. Everyone. We're simulating living together in a real space station. That means we all have to do our tasks and work together. Right, Yellow?
Why
Why are you singling? Oh,
Go, no, go ahead. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Why are you singling me out? I know I slacked on cleaning out the oxygen tank, blah blah the fuck, but I fixed it before we all fully suffocated. If anything, it's Sand and Red who haven't been pulling their weight. I've never seen them do anything around here.
Well, I was unclogging the toilets. That's a reasonable, right? You still poop in space, right?
And I
doesn't
was doing astronaut things. So many of them.
Wait, I just did a head count. There are definitely more people here than we had earlier. I think we have an imposter.
Among Us, 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 Among Us.
Yes, he said the thing.
We need the vine boo.
Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Among Us.
I go
Among
on
Us,
to
Among
Discord
Us.
servers, and all I hear is bing, 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 bing.
Does that mean we have to do the vote people out thing again? I hate when HQ sends us those drills.
I suspect Orange, Yellow, and Cyan both have
Oh my
alibis, and Red was
Oh my
obviously
God.
doing astronaut thing. But Orange has been completely silent since they got here.
John Madden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Among
fuck
Us.
that orange
John
guy.
Wait, you're orange.
convince everyone you're not the imposter.
Imposter.
Oh god.
Imposter sus is among us.
Sus is among us. Imposter.
Sus
Sus among us. Sus among us. Among us.
Sus among us to task
Melting out my
kill.
ears.
Please end me slowly.
Okay.
Oh, that made me lightheaded.
That feels like mind or soul or magic. maybe?
We're losing soul being here.
Question.
Ah.
Huh. You said question?
Feels.
No, like, no, someone in chat. So this franchise crossed over with both Among Us and Helltaker.
Nice.
Who else have
That's
they
it so
crossed?
far.
Yeah, I
Fine.
think those are the only 2 instances.
Can't wait for the Final Fantasy 14 crossover.
Oh, God, I would
We
cry.
already have Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Well,
do something
technically
astronaut
FNAF.
like.
They did a jab at
Technically.
FNAF, but it's not
Yeah.
official.
Yeah.
Just like astronaut shit, you actually don't know that much about the day-to-day lives of astronauts. Astronauts love space. Too obvious. Astronauts probably have strong opinions on which type of curry is the best. Closer, but not quite.
Hmm.
Astronauts are fiercely competitive and ambitious, and therefore insecure about not making the cut.
Oh.
Yes, that could work.
If I was an imposter, how would I know the super secret astronaut handshake? The super secret what? That's not real.
Of course it's real, dum dum. Every astronaut's heard of the super secret astronaut handshake.
Yeah, right. Super secret astronaut handshake. Obviously. I learned it at Yale, a place where I definitely went and got my degree in astronauting.
Astroneer? What are you
Astroneer?
talking about? There's no such handshake.
Bro, if you don't know the super secret astronaut handshake, just be honest, I'll show you.
Scott grabs your hands and you two perform the convoluted handshake you've been perfecting for years. You pull it off so perfectly, you gain 4 hype.
Oh, well, I can obviously do that. You just clap, then shake hands, then do a twirl. Or was it a fist bump? And no, the splits. Oh, cramp, cramp!
You can't do the handshake. Eject the imposter.
Oh,
You all throw green out of the airlock, sowing doubt and insecurity won the day. You lose 4 soul for lying, though.
I'm so glad that we have almost lost the game. Chasing an Among Us reference.
Hey, we could get it back at the farm.
We can do.
yeah.
I love pranking as much as anybody, but I don't like being completely soulless, you know?
Not the call out.
Oh.
Ah, farm life. Sometimes it's nice to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Farmers enjoy clean air, homegrown food, and simple living.
Oh,
Aw, flowers. Sure, it comes at the price of doing lots of hard labor and usually only having livestock for company.
True.
But, fuck it. Today you're all about that cottagecore life. What part of the farm do you want to see first?
Ouch.
They're all
cows!
C's.
Moo.
I'm voicing my daughter.
Dolphin.
You and your friends wander the farm for a little bit when you run into its owner.
Oh, hello. I'm Jacqueline. Are you strangers here to help and support me as I restore my grandfather's farm? Nah, we're more like trespassers. We just wanted to pet some of your cute farm animals. Oh, that's fine too, but I have to warn you, my animals have been acting weird lately. The things are going great. I raised cows and sheep, and when I bought my pigs, well, you can see for yourselves I need to plant at least 45 seeds this afternoon to optimize crop production, but I'll meet you at the barn soon.
You check out the barn. The animals have gathered in a circle around one pig standing on a milk crate and giving a speech.
Oh
No.
my
Oh,
god.
not Animal Farm.
Not Animal Farm.
Rise up, comrades, says the pig. We've long toiled under monster kind, doing their bidding for no reward. We must overthrow Jacqueline and take over the farm ourselves.
Stop! They're turning into communists.
I love your idea, Snowflake, says a cow. What sort of
Oh.
reform do you plan to establish once you're the farm overlord? Well, when I'm ruler, we'll build a huge walled-in enclosure to imprison the monsters. And then we'll make the monsters pay for it.
Oh.
It'll be awesome.
Back. Anyways, did you see what I mean? The animals have gone postal. I don't think I'm a tyrannical farm dictator, like I've overheard them say, but I also don't mind establishing a fair union between me and my animals if that's what they want. But I'm pretty sure Snowflake just wants to establish himself as a cruel dictator, and it's taking advantage of the animals' limited intelligence to do so.
What are you talking about? Snowflake sounds like a great leader. He's going to make the monsters pay for the wall.
The wall!
Jesus Christ.
I've got an
This
idea.
reference-
Let's introduce a rogue element into Snowflake's regime. The animals won't listen to us monsters, but they might believe one of their own. That could work. I've met tons of weird animals since
Jesus
I've moved
Christ.
here. Let's ask one of these two.
Oh.
This is a very normal rabbit. Nalini's
It's a very- I love Jacqueline. I want to talk to whoever is like the character designers for this fucking game because
Yeah.
God, they're all so good.
Jacqueline is awesome.
Capitalism. Embrace anarchy.
Embrace anarchy. Later, the animals are gathered for another political meeting. Snowflake is doing a Q&A regarding the monsterkind insurrection. Snowflake, asks a cow, will we really get all the hay we can eat in the new regime? Of course, says Snowflake. That's the best part about my regime. We won't have to pull plows or do any work, and we'll have food aplenty. How is that possible? asks a concerned horse. We do need a more equal labor distribution, but everyone will need to do some work in order for society to function. Snowflake's response is drowned out by someone suddenly wailing on a grungy electric guitar.
Ugh, you guys are so boring. Who needs society when you can say fuck that noise and make some noise? Wake up, sheeple.
We like what he's saying,
Says the sheep, head banging in unison. Embrace anarchy!
Oh my god.
Yeah, anarchy!
Wait, let's not be too hasty, Snowflake says desperately. I promise a lifetime of free hay and an enslaved monster to any animal who supports my leadership. No one cares. The skunk is drowning out Snowflake's propaganda with loud guitar solos.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fuck you.
The skunk puts on the best punk concert you've ever seen. Well, maybe not the best, but it's definitely the loudest.
I won't do what you tell me.
You gain 4 soul for thwarting an Orwellian plot, but the mosh pit at the concert did a lot of damage to Jacqueline's barn, and you have to pay 4 money to fix it.
A worthy sacrifice.
Worthy.
Hello.
Hello.
What we got here?
Caves.
Prison?
We get money in the caves. Or a secret lab.
Let's see.
See, we've got
Good.
a lot of
kind of-
stamina.
Yeah. There's nothing there that could give stone. I don't think there's anything at the caves here. We could get money back that we lost. Isn't it cool how nothing ever happens on the road?
Scott.
Tutorial. Wait, no.
No, it's not.
You suddenly come upon a herd of sheep blocking the whole road.
Is that the sheep from the farm?
Yes.
Sheeple.
Damn it, we don't have time for this! Move, you dumb sheep!
Hey, maybe I can use my dog powers to herd those sheep. My grandma says everyone has a calling in life. This could be mine.
Well, if Scott is happy and the sheep get moved, so much the better. He gets out of the car to herd the sheep.
Woo! Listen up, sheep. You should go over there.
The sheep don't respond to Scott's shouting or enthusiastic pointing.
Hey, sheep! Go along!
Scott throws a football into a nearby field. The sheep, surprisingly, don't all rush to tackle it.
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. What would I appreciate? You getting on the road. Go, sheep, go!
You getting out of the road!
Doing his
Cheerleading
best.
doesn't move the sheep either. Though they do seem a bit more confident in themselves after hearing it.
Maybe I'm stumped. Guess I'll cross sheep herding off my potential life purposes list.
No, you won't let Scott give up.
I won't
He just
let
needs
Scott
a
give
foolproof
up.
method. He just needs a foolproof method of getting the sheep to move.
Wake up, sheeple! Full circle. Holy
We're
shit.
full circle.
Shit.
Wake up, sheeple. Feed the sheep conspiranoia articles. They need to wake up and move, even if it's into a rabbit hole.
Hell yeah, we just need to decide on what to write an article about that would piss these sheep off.
Oh no. What about an article about ducks?
Just ducks? Why?
I don't trust ducks. Their bills are too flat and funny looking. They gotta be up to something.
Ducks also have teeth. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, let's write an article about a secret duck revolution plotting to overthrow the government. That should get them worked up.
Polly ties up the article. It has lots of all-caps buzzwords like conspiracy and deep truth and fuck ducks, which is a nice rhyme.
Yeah.
You show the sheep the article. They read it. And boy, they are mad. I mean, they're expressing anger as much as sheep ever express any emotion, but still, you can sense their rage. The sheep march off to storm the nearest duck pond in a riotous display of activism, you guess?
That was awesome. Thanks for teaching me how to herd sheep, bro. I can't wait to tell my grandma I found my calling.
You might want to dissuade Scott from telling his grandma about the duck deep state. Actually, man, not really your problem. You all continue the road trip. You gain 3 mind learning how to brainwash. I mean, herd sheep, but you also lose 3 soul for it.
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna...
So
What could be inside this dank, dark cave?
Dank.
Dank.
Oh, look at him.
Shiny! Golden jewels, an abandoned mine shaft, dinosaur bones, an ancient civilization that's yet to be discovered or uncovered. I mean, all those things are hella unlikely. It's almost definitely just a bunch of bats and rocks in there. But you won't know that for sure until you explore the cave. What are you going to do here?
I'd say maybe get back the soul we just lost.
Yeah.
Those are
Stamina.
Yeah.
we are on week 4 though. Oh well, no, because it might take 4 from us. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
risk or
Either or.
spelunking. We don't know what
Hmm.
spelunking will give.
Yeah.
But it
that's a
won't
mis-
take, is the thing.
Yeah.
No, it still takes. It depends on
Oh,
how much you
okay.
want to trade of a resource to
Right,
get
I
it. So you can
see.
either do a little, a fair amount, or a lot. But usually what you trade varies from the like 3 different options as well. But you, again, it's just guessing what that is for each of them. It doesn't tell you that.
Hmm. The fucking
Yeah.
stamina that I'm worried about as well.
I mean, when you choose, oh,
Time to make some money. You and your friends go money. You and your friends go into the cave to mine for ore.
There's literally no way for me to know what it'll take, so it's I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go
Yeah.
for like
After an hour of walking and mining, you've got a decent pile of precious metals when you hear a voice cry. Hey! You dadgum kids, get the hell off my ore! Go on, get! I've been hoarding this all for 50 years and you ain't getting none of it!
Thank you.
why have you been hoarding ore in a cave for 50 years? Are you selling it?
No! I don't want money, I want ore! You can't put a price on my precious ores. Each one's perfect, priceless, and unique. Just look at my sitting ore. I can spend hours crouching uncomfortably on it. Ain't she a beaut? This one's my shitting ore. This one's my shitting ore. Yeah, I shit on it. If y'all need to go, I gotta get shitting ore cleaned up for you.
Jesus Christ.
And this tall drink of water is my Orphelia, my old wife.
No relation to the wife I abandoned to become an old hermit.
Dang, bro, it sounds like you got life all figured out. I'm jealous. Is there anything we could trade you for one of your best ores? Pretty please.
What's your offer?
What's the offer?
What's your offer? What you
What are you
buying?
buying? What you
What you buying?
Well, what do you want?
Hell if I know. Y'all got any suggestions? I've been in this cave so long I ain't got any frame of reference for what Noah's worth. Oh, cool. Then it'll be super easy to scam. You offered to trade the weird ore collector.
Therapy?
Long explosive. Long explosive stories about your lives.
That sounds like
Next thing to
stamina.
lore.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's hype. I feel like that's hype, the first one.
That one might be
It's
hype.
so
Therapy
long-
would be
it's long and
mine.
boring. Yeah.
Do
Because
whatever
it's
your
so
heart
long and
decides.
boring.
Oh
maybe not-
no, therapy might also be soul. Well, no, that should give you soul because you're helping.
Yeah, no, we get soul from this period.
No, we get
No,
money.
it's
from
not-
this
It's where
period.
this
We
is
get
the
money.
decision that'll
We-
trade what we have to give.
We get money, period, not
We
soul.
get
Oh,
money.
we get money.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
money's
my bad.
happy.
I'll BRB. Got any better.
I'm doing this one.
Okay, let's see. What's juicy lore fact about fan favorite Polygeist? Ooh, here's one. Even though I've got a reputation for being happy-go-lucky, there's still a few things that really stress me out.
Oh.
Like children. They're annoying, demanding. You can't give them alcohol. How am I supposed to relate to that?
This is so true. Oh my god, she's just like me for real.
No, I'm thinking of that audio being like, what? Do I give him a beer? You can't give him a beer. He's like 4. I don't know.
I also driving. I hate driving. It took a long time for me to be cool with being in a car again, but driving one, that's still too much for me.
No, Polly backstory is so
too.
sad.
That is Polly's backstory.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess it's my turn. A lore fact about me is that I like sports.
That's great, Bud, but Larvac is supposed to be something not a lot of people know about you.
It is? Dang. If I'd known there was going to be a Scott pop quiz today, I would have studied more. Oh, I know. The lore fact about me is that I have trouble remembering the order of the days of the week. I know when Monday Night Football is, but I always confuse Tuesday and Tuesday. And where's Earth Day fitting in?
What about you, Zoe? Tell us a lore about you.
Zoe lore?
If she insists, you're launching your favorite 2-hour tale of your secret hobbies and passions that are foundational to your character
For
development.
Zoe, it's
True.
all fanfic. It's
It is.
Now I know why lore rhymes with bore. That story put me to sleep.
Polly.
And or
Your story wasn't that boring, was it? Apparently it
Aw,
was because you lost 4 hype.
don't be mean to me, Polly. What the fuck?
At least it satisfied the ore collector. Any story you told was bound to be more interesting than his conversations with Orphelia. You make 4 money from the ore he gives you.
Woo!
It's
Well,
fucked
at
up.
least we got money. Time to stop and get some rest. I must know more. I'm invested.
should we try to trade for money or well no, I need soul and stamina.
The
could
expressions are
trade.
really good. All of them are amazing.
Yes.
Go wherever you want to go, wherever your heart wants to go.
I would be like concerned at the fact that you guys got 4 soul and 4 stamina. I'd
I'm
try to
watching
stabilize
it.
that.
Yeah, we might need to definitely go to Noodles. Maybe
We're
see
not
if we
doing
can
anything
trade
about it.
mine.
But we're watching it.
Do we prefer going to a location that will give us those things, or do we want to just trade them now? Because the only thing we'll get is 1 more. Noodles is what's going to make or break it, unless Max, you want to go to Noodles.
I was gonna go to Noodles, but like if one of us is going to Noodles anyway, like it's up to you.
Okay, I'll pick another location.
We kind of get the best part about noodles,
We go
no matter
Noodles.
who's going there.
Howdy doodly, Zoe. Are you here to make a trade? I just stole found all of this stuff in a chaotic dimension beyond the breadth of the mortal understanding. For you to take a look at anything that catches your eye.
We could trade
Okay.
anything magic, mind, or money.
Magic would be the phone.
Yeah. Money
We're
is the
trying to get the
really
money
nervy.
ending, though.
Uh,
We are trying to get the money ending, so we need 25. Otherwise, this road trip
Hmm.
will never end.
Maybe we should trade in the magic and then maybe get. Oh, look at Gummy Bears. Is Gummy Bear stamina? Or...
It's the
Oh, it's
Evil gummy bears would be...
Teacup unicorn needs a good home.
oh.
Teacup unicorn might be soul or magic.
Mm.
No, pure
Horsepower's
horse-
definitely magic.
Horsepower is magic, but there can be multiples of like stuff. It's not like, oh, there's only one stat of each. Cursed gummy bears would probably be stamina
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Evil gummy bears.
because stamina, food.
I like that. His eyes.
I would think
his
the
eyes move.
horse-
His eyes change. Yeah. His expression will change all the time.
Yeah, I feel like the unicorn would just still be soul because it's
Yeah.
Maybe
You're
either
top.
gummy bears or unicorn. I would say to get at least
Yeah.
one back.
Hmm.
Do you want to adopt a unicorn or eat some evil gummy bears?
Yay!
Oh fuck!
I got an achievement. I
Yeah,
didn't
me
like
too.
it.
I didn't
got
like
to.
it.
Ooh, great choice. Wanna know how I got that thing? That's pretty funny.
Noodles proceeds to tell you the most fucked up, soul-withering anecdote you've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Whoa! And none of the children survived. Good times. You guys enjoy your purchase.
Yay!
Like that? Why'd you get
Hi,
that?
Lena.
What's the criteria?
I want to hear the FNAF children's celebration, like yay! When you clear night.
Yay! 1 second.
Puppy.
Pet contest. Carnival could Carnival
Christ
could restore
alive.
stamina because of carnival food, but
Mhm.
pet contest could maybe get soul.
Mind, hype, and magic. Let's go carnival.
Who you talking to?
Do you want to try and date Polly? You have a better chance if you speak to the same person again, but you can also just talk to Scott if you just want more backstory.
More lore. Oh,
Me-
I think Callie.
Coward?
Oh, I think they stepped away for a bit.
I really need to try and take you guys through Polly's true story.
Yeah.
Y'all want to
I'm intrigued
cry?
now.
Y'all want to cry? I love
Cry,
voice
cry.
acting it because I can cry when I voice
Mhm.
act.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a one up on Double Trouble. I can cry on command. I don't have to think about children falling over.
Oh
Or
my God,
whatever it
no.
was.
I cry, I cry in RP like all of the time. I constantly make myself cry thinking about about RP and stuff.
Aw.
My nephew walked up to my door, knocked on it. Can you open the Cheetos? 'Cause my mom couldn't open it, so it was stuck on good. I don't know, like if the top melted some, but
Oh my
it
god.
did not come off. But we got it. Okay. Polly, yes.
Party etiquette.
Party
Party etiquette is
with the
sexual.
banana, the plantain.
Or her favorite
Oh.
books.
Yeah,
Not
I know
the
books
plant
that
In
in
are-
her less Polly-like aspects, they're interesting.
Yes, what a great question. But gosh, it's so hard to boil down what I love about literature in just a few lines. I like stuff that's intense, erratic, raw. Take the Magus. For instance, a young graduate goes to a Greek island, falls right into a cryptic psychological game of an eccentric old man who lives there.
Ooh.
The little charades seem amusing to both the character and the reader at first, but they slowly increasingly become darker and more powerful.
Oh.
You end up moving through the book as if you were immersed in a dense substance or sort of a fever dream.
Whoa, sounds
Jesus
interesting.
Christ.
And of course, there's also a place in my heart for the motherland.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh.
the Russians basically defined modern Western literature like take Tchaikovsky. I think no,
Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
You
Dostoevsky.
did get a very similar name.
Yes. His great novels shaped the literary canon, but he also has amazing lighter things like The Gambler. That novel is where I got my name from.
Aw.
It is actually.
Cool.
And he's also lesser known comedic in his lesser known comedic short stories, like the dude wrote satire in which a public servant is eaten by a crocodile.
Oh.
When the owner refuses to cut the crocodile open, the servant resigns himself to resuming his mundane life from inside the crocket as best as he can. What the fuck?
Obviously.
Sorry, anyone brings the topics of literature, and before I realize I'm already rambling big time.
Yes. No, it's okay. I really like seeing you this passionate.
Cool. I can text you some book recommendations later if you want.
Yes. I'd love that.
You two spend the rest of the night looking at the night sky.
I love Polly.
Yes, her.
Are you ready for more of the most heart-wrenching?
Definitely not looking at.
Deep
Oh,
conversation.
this is the first deep conversation. Okay.
Oh, because he's a fish.
Deep conversations
No.
can end a success or failure, and they're the key to scoring a date ending. The trickers have only one coveted deep conversation each, while Polly and Scott have two.
Oh.
So, once the player succeeds in a deep conversation, sometimes even if they fail it, no other player can attempt it. Act fast, because whoever gets there first will be the only one with a chance at finding love.
Aw.
How do these work, though? During the first half of a deep conversation, your monster friend will hint at their preferences on a topic that's important to them. Think of these hints as rules. When looking at the options, search for ways in which they break the rules. 2 out of the 3 will break the rules somehow. The one that breaks no rules is the right option. Choose that one and show your friend you really know and understand them. So, are you a good listener or not?
We're here with you, Leo. We'll back you up.
Thank you, my
Changing
wingman.
the Mer Kingdom? That's easier said than done.
Maybe, but if we don't challenge ourselves with the task, change might never happen.
You're not wrong, Leo. But how do you bring change to a place so rooted in tradition and so uncritical of the Crown's unethical practices?
With the power of dance.
You're silly, but no, for real. How do we bring about change? I've discussed this topic with some like-minded peers in court. Navigating what we could do and what might happen is like traveling through a torturous maze, which, more often than not, ends with our heads on a pike.
Oh. Not ideal.
Not ideal indeed.
Well, tell me what you've reflected on with these other people and let's work from there. There's nothing to be lost by 2 dreamers just discussing how things could be better.
Well, it can't be a sudden change, that's for sure. It sounds ideal, but the Mer Kingdom isn't ready for change, and trying to apply it bluntly and suddenly won't have a lasting effect.
Okay, that's a rule.
It needs to work long-term, gotcha?
Okay.
We also can't fight back by sacrificing our own principles and using the same horrible tactics we despise. Otherwise, we could lose ourselves in this crusade. And what would be the point then?
I gotta say, Adrian, this already sounded like a tough endeavor. And all these caveats aren't making it any easier.
Oh, look at the little ghost is
No one
scared
said
too.
this is going to be easy.
Oh, he's so terrified. He's upset.
Can't give up. I trust that change is possible. I trust that the Mer Kingdom can be better. It can! But how could you bring about such change?
Okay, it can't be sudden. Go guilty. I
Go
think that's
guillotine.
sudden.
Go guillotine!
Yeah.
It can't be like
Oh.
something that can be forced to change. Yeah, I feel like that last one. Huh? Wait.
No.
No, it says
that's
move to
running-
Belgium.
That's
Yeah,
running away.
anyway.
One.
It's
Yeah,
running away, which is something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, I saw the first part and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, but then I saw the rest and I'm like, no.
Move to Belgium.
Also,
Yeah,
you
just
can't change the
fucking
Mer
move
Kingdom
on.
is absolutely not what he's going for.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably the first one. Yeah. I also feel like it's that sudden too. He's like, okay.
The other two sound too silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very serious person.
Miranda.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a situation.
He did it.
That's not a far-fetched strategy.
That face is me right now. That Oz has.
The biggest roadblock we face when deciding how to bring real, lasting change to the Mer Kingdom is how strong the Crown's grip over the people is.
Yeah, we kind of learned that with the executions.
True. They have mastered the art of propaganda, and they even weaponize religion expertly.
Yikes.
Most people are truly devoted to the Vanderbilts.
I mean, not that it matters, but they are a bunch of charming, sexy, powerful sisters.
I may abhor their methods, but that doesn't mean I can't agree with you.
They do be kind of
I
sexy,
can
though.
disagree. I can disagree with you. I read that. The thing is, you're right. Perhaps the most clever way of circumventing this problem is by not completely toppling the Vanderbilt regime. But who could be our face for change?
You?
I can't help but admire Belanda's military prowess, but she has trained herself not to get too personal in waging war. She sees an army, not the individuals who form its ranks. And Ladonda, she's playing the most complex game of chess in which we all are her pawns. I don't know, it's hard for me to read. She'd never accept change unless it's directly benefited. She'd never accept change unless it's directly benefited her or the crown.
What about Miranda?
Miranda?
Yeah, think about it. She was sent to study in the monster realm, making her the one least influenced by the Vanderbilt ways. That's a point. And I heard she's recently started to question the ways in the Mer Kingdom.
Really? It does make sense. She's obnoxious, but Miranda is undoubtedly charming and easy to love. By the Mer people, that is.
See?
He's
Like we have a
embarrassed.
seed of for real change in the Mer Kingdom.
Like by the Mer people, that is. Indeed, Leo. We can't rush this. It's still a delicate plan that should be executed perfectly. But I could bring this idea to the other people craving change down there. I can't stress enough how grateful I am. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, your company's more than enough, Adrian. Let's watch the night sky together, shall we?
I'd love that.
Mm.
So you do. Adrian is full of hope and excitement. Change might not happen soon, but now it looks more possible than ever before. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Jesus Christ!
Overthrow the monarchy
Yes.
by changing it.
Yes.
Let's go.
What is EY? ES spelled ES.
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, 6 to go.
Yes.
We got this.
Stats are pretty solid. Well,
Mhm.
not super solid, but like we're not in danger right now.
Yeah.
Which means
I
we can
patched
Where
up
are you
the
staring,
stamina.
Adrian?
only lose.
Pay your respects, or don't.
I feel
The
like
heart and
Glitch just likes
soul does-
landmarks. First they went to the potato, now the foot.
So, Adrian,
Giant
you must
foot.
feel like a fish out of water.
I am that, quite literally.
Bully my
Sparks
first
jokes don't work on him! The desert's foot is a peculiar landmark. It's a natural rock formation that looks exactly like a foot. You're not sure if that justifies all the guided tours and gift shops and tourist trap stuff surrounding it. But hey, you chose to come here, so you might as well enjoy yourself. What do you do?
Guided tours.
Guided.
How's the road trip gamers? Road trip's going pretty pog, I'd say.
Pog.
It's going okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
You see
little
a sign
tired.
advertising. Yeah, it's
We-
if anything is long, it can be anything Monster Prom or Monster.
We need to start
Trip,
just
road trip.
racking up.
Yeah,
we
we
need
gotta get
25
that
money and we're
money.
done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push for money.
You see a sign advertising a guided tour and ask your friends if they're interested.
Oh, I get it. You want to pose as tour guides and prank the tourists with fake fun facts about the foot.
The Foot Clan. Actually, you're interested in going the Shredder. Actually, you're interested in going on a real tour. But Polly's idea is way funnier, so sure, you'll take the credit for it.
Awesome. Look alive, prank masters, because I think I see our next marks. It's them again.
It's the
This is the famous desert foot then. It's not as impressive as the desert earlobe we toured a few miles back.
What are you talking about? It's a big ass foot. Oh, I think the foot is nice. The only thing that could make it better is a desert soccer ball.
Hi, Coach. Good to see you.
Hiya, Scott and Polly and Glitch. What brings you kids here on this gloriously sweltering day?
We're volunteer tour guides again for the desert foot.
It's
Want to
just
hear
gonna
some fun
work on
foot
them
facts?
again. Oh my god.
Did you know the desert foot has a secret 11th toe and not for the reason you think?
I don't like that.
What reason would I?
My turn now. Did you know the foot is one of the smelliest part of our bodies? You can tell a lot about a stranger by smelling their feet.
True.
For example, if a stranger lets you smell their feet, they're either really friendly or really weird.
You aren't wrong, Mr. Howell, but I hate what you just said anyway.
What about you, Glitch? It's your turn to up the bat. It's your turn up to bat. Tell us a fun educational foot fact.
Oh no. Good thing.
Last one is very risky, I will say. It's, the 3 things, so we could lose a lot depending.
Big pediatrist.
Oh, I see. It's levels.
Yeah.
That would give us money, but I think that would be the cost of our soul.
Yeah,
for
it's,
lying.
it's
And not the
levels
stick.
of resource trading, yeah.
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 And we would lose a lot, so.
And it's if soul wasn't the lowest, I would. But yeah, it's a secret. That's not actually part of it. What would that be? Mine? Was it mine?
Maybe.
I'll go middle. We aren't, just gonna lose anything, and it's not soul, so we're pretty safe.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I've never heard of this ancient civilization.
Then prepare to learn. See, the Footians believed their feet were actually gods, called the Foot God, and they had no control over where these divine feet took them.
Woohoo! God feet.
God feet.
No. Scott, no!
No!
Not woohoo. Because you see, Foot God
Polly's
was
angry
a
face so much.
bad god.
No!
No!
The Foot God forced the Footians to sacrifice their children to the desert foot once a week, or else the Foot God would walk Footians off a cliff or into
Walk
active
off the
volcanoes.
That is so
Walk
fucked
the
up.
Footians off. I'm sorry. I'm struggling to read.
Okay.
That is so
The Foot God
fucked up, Polly.
The Foot God even threatened to walk them into the worst place in the world.
Florida. Oh.
The vet.
Love it.
Dude, what? I mean, exactly! But one day, a heroic villager came up with a grand idea. Cut off everyone's feet. No more feet equals no more Foot God. Wait, no more feet equals no more Foot God equals no more problems. But trying to cut off their feet was unexpectedly painful because it turns out that feet were just a part of the Footians' bodies all along.
Whoa!
Wow!
So the Footians rejoiced that the foot god wasn't real and they weren't enslaved to their own feet, and they all gave each other a bang and foot chops to celebrate.
Ian, done. Over.
Thanks,
Miss
Polly.
Geist, I'm disappointed by the sheer idiocy of your lies. Lying is already bad, but lying this badly is worse.
Well, I'm proud of you kids. You've obviously been exercising your imaginations.
I love foot jobs.
What?
Wait, is there any way to do this without losing soul?
Oh,
Guess
fuck.
not.
No, this
Just all of them are
specific
lies.
interaction is soul, yeah.
Oh, well.
You lose 4 soul for lying, but you gain 4 hype because that's story and therefore the prank
Oh, we
was
should have
awesome.
done the money.
Could have done the money.
Wait, no, that might have been like 4 soul we lost.
Yeah, we did lose 4 soul. But yeah, it might have been like.
There's
6
no soul.
for
Gift
die.
shop. I know we need money, but at the same time,
We are
Yeah, I'm
one
like,
away from dead.
we might be
We've
able
really
to buy
gotten
soul
ourselves
back.
into the deep end this time.
Or we're gonna lose.
Honestly,
So-
I think if we're gonna buy soul back, like we're just running on a treadmill.
Paul, they were bad people. My soul feels empty.
Oh.
Scott. No.
What sort of
Not at
gift
all.
shop even is this? Just a pop-up stand in the middle of the desert?
Hello!
cheers.
Oh boy.
What are these products for sale? What are they for? What are they even made of? Well, this is definitely weird, but you might as well.
Either get the good stuff or bring it to booming. How risky you want to play?
I mean, I doubt bringing the shop to the next level will cost soul.
Maybe. We'll see.
You and your friends get out of the car and enter whatever this place is.
Welcome to my gift shop, gullible consumers. Feast your eyes on my shelves of products.
Yeah, you've got a lot of cool rocks and stuff for sale here. What does this stuff do?
Why ask questions when you can just enjoy things in ignorant bliss?
Hey, good point.
Noodles, you've got a really great business idea here. Have you ever considered bringing this little gift shop stand to the next level?
Of course, soon my shop and I will ascend to the next evolutionary level and I will fight God!
Cool, but how are you going to profit from that?
I guess I never considered that. You have any ideas?
Good face.
Oh, yeah, my friends and I are total business masters. Tell him, Scott. Tell him.
I can't get over his face. Oh my god.
Can't talk right now. I was smelling Noodles' mystery rocks and one got stuck up my nose.
Oh, no.
Inhale harder, embed my creations into your brain!
Okay, Leo, it's up to you. Tell Noodles about how we're gonna turn this little roadside stand into the hottest shop in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, that one's obviously lost a soul because it's throwing rock products at the streets. So this is probably the safer one.
Wait.
Oh, I forgot to read it.
It's like lying to
Mind,
Nice
we're
for
good.
mind. We're
Mind.
good.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I was like,
You, Polly, and Scott put your heads together and lose 4 mind drafting up your marketing strategy to turn this granite into green.
Oh, excuse me.
We're so close. We're so close.
we lost 4 mind for putting together to make 1 brain cell.
Yeah.
How sweetly cynical. You're twisting the everyone is beautiful movement to convince others that my worthless stones are precious gems.
Oh.
Hey, come on. Your definition is a really narrow way of looking at what we're trying to do here. Sure, our marketing strategy seems like a mockery of redefining beauty standards and kind of plays on the ideas of external beauty is equivalent to lens value.
What else?
But what's really doing, it's giving the big old middle finger to the precious gem industry. They've been committing crimes against monstrosity for years. Gem companies create forced scarcity of their products and inflate the prices to convince you that diamonds are worth millions, but it's all a lie. So if they're going to use slave labor and market manipulation to sell their shiny rocks, why don't we fight the corrupt gem market with these regular rocks? Yeah. And we'll make lots of money. The same time, everyone who matters wins.
No one matters but me.
Wow! You gained one valuable insight from this conversation, which isn't a stat in this game. Maybe it'll come in handy someday.
Diamonds are like one of the most common gemstones in on Earth. They're so easy to come by. They are not worth half of what they charge for them.
More to the point, your marketing campaign works, and Noodles is soon rolling in that sweet, precious stones money. It pays you 4 money for your help.
Okay, if we could survive to get more money, we should be good.
I should have went full throttle and just grabbed money.
Time.
Money.
The circus!
Manui.
A circus, you can get money.
Just have to make sure that it doesn't cost soul.
Yeah, that's the...
Because Myrrh is French for sea.
What about kingdom?
City! You, Polly, and Scott grab some popcorn and head to your seats to watch the circus. On your way there, the ringleader runs up to you. Hey, he whispers. I suddenly lost some of my performers who was super late at accident. I desperately need an act to cover them. Then I thought to myself, if I randomly checked with the audience, people might have actual trained performers wanting to join us.
Get
it!
I'm gonna fucking get him.
She looks so excited.
I'm going to the moon. She's lighting the fuse with one of her tentacles.
The rationale of this man is quite questionable, but you were born to embrace nonsense, so you tell him you are circus performers.
Yes, we will lose.
Yeah, if our stat reaches 0.
We just have to survive.
We just gotta hang on there, gang.
Jugglers.
Jugglers! Woo!
You gotta go for it.
Well, people already call you a clown in your everyday life.
This is true.
Might as well juggle for a crowd and make a career out of it.
I don't know about this, bro. I don't think I actually know how to juggle.
Don't be silly. You can juggle. It's just throwing a ball to yourself and then catching it times 3.
You're pretty sure juggling is a lot more complicated than that.
Wow, Polly, you were right. Look at me go.
Go. Wow, cool. But the audience doesn't seem to be as impressed by Scott's sudden juggling skills.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Scott, is that you? Get off the stage, bro! If we wanted to see someone juggling some balls, we would have gone to a strip club.
Well.
Don't worry, guys. Being mean is just my cousin's love language. Hi, bros.
Scott, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this.
Oh.
Love language, your ass. The Wolfpack seems to be convincing part of the crowd to actually go to a strip club.
Oh my god.
You're gonna need a sick juggling trick if you want to wow these jerks and get paid. Something like.
For my next trick, I'm gonna beat up the wolf pack.
The 30s. Juggle an unfulfilling job, slowly but steadily decaying health, and the realization that you'll never be the person you dreamed of being when in your 20s. Oh.
Goodbye.
Juggling 2 contradictory ideas.
I feel like the top one is hype because of how dull it is. And maybe,
They both seem hype-like.
Either way, I don't think either of these are soul.
Yeah.
But in the same time, I can also see ways in which both of them are soul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the 30s, I think, because
the 30s
performing
that one feels the
true
most
to life,
soul.
you know.
Yeah. Watch this shit.
An honest performance will not drain soul. What do you think, Tiki?
I'm thinking, wow, everyone by juggling contradictory ideas. I don't know. I don't know. I can see why the whole doing your 30s, because that's draining to like a person's soul making that realization.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's where I'm at.
It's like, oh. Every time this question comes up, I don't remember. Like, I always forget what the stats is, but every time I read that, I'm just like, ugh.
If we want to just make sure we win, I could look up what happens.
Where's the fun in that?
I think it's better.
That's why I'm asking.
I would say the
gotta
I
lose
would say the
the
bottom
bottom.
one because it's contradictory ideas. That might just be like mind.
I flip a
Yeah, I
coin.
feel
Yeah.
like that's mine too.
Heads 30s,
Like,
tails
lose your mind.
contradictory ideas.
No, but
Please, the
tails.
bottom.
Yeah, land on tails. I dropped the coin, but it did land on tails.
Was the top one soul?
hey, not bad. We can get some audience participation up in this shit. Listen up, everybody. We need some volunteers. 2 contradictory ideas for Zoe to juggle.
A woman shyly raises her hand. I have one. I hold environmental protection as a core value in my life, but I have yet to cut meat out of my diet.
Ah, what a relatable contradiction. We'll solve your conflict of interest with the power of juggling.
Oh. So, quick, juggle this bonsai tree and this big steak.
Do mine, someone new says. I consider myself a man of science, but when times get hard, I secretly hope there's really a higher power watching out for us.
Oh,
It's okay, Boo. Monsters are complex beings. We're fated to have doubts and fluctuating beliefs.
So, juggle this beaker of science liquid in this book of scripture.
I've got one. Always said I'm a boobs guy, but sometimes I think I really like butts too.
You can like both. Why is this a conflict?
You can like both.
It drives me fucking crazy. Am I into boobs or butts? Why can't I make up my mind?
Am I bisexual?
No, you're entirely wrong. It's all about the thighs.
That's what I'm saying, Tiki.
Boobs or butts? The age-old question that's divided monsterkind forever.
It's all about backs.
Muffin top. Well, actually, back
True.
one's-
Bottom jeans.
It's all about backs. Muscular backs. Big backs. Small backs. It's about the back. The back is the sexiest part of a person's body.
Looking
Fuck
at
all of
her.
it.
yeah. Extremely cool.
Juggle it, Zoe. Where's
Here's some dirty
Dirty
magazines. Sorry, I
magazines.
clicked too fast.
Now to close out the show, Scott will share one last contradictory thought to stimulate your minds.
Oh,
Scott shyly approaches the spotlight. He clears his throat and reads from a paper.
Yesterday, I wondered if I should punch my leg and it hurts. Does that mean I'm strong or I'm weak?
can even God create a boulder?
Holy shit.
Zara, Zara, why ain't you asleep? You shut your goddamn mouth. I'm not asleep because it's fucking New Year's Day. Shut up. I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Nice, you stumped them. But you also stumped yourselves and lose 4 mind, but at least the ringmaster pays you 4 money for your act.
We win!
Question is, we have to get to the rest stop
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we gotta
to
go.
survive.
Wait, the carnival!
The carnival
I'm
has
already
one that
done.
doesn't take any stats.
Yes!
I've been thinking
Perfect.
a little
Happy
too
New
much.
Year, Zara.
It'd be good to get a piece of my mind.
Get some peace of mind.
Happy New
Fun at the
Year, Zara.
carnival.
Love you.
What's more fun than a carnival? There are games, rides, people in costume, and all the junk food you could ever want.
Ayo.
Ah, no!
Fire
It's all over. The first order of business is, obviously, consuming a pile of cotton candy bigger than your head. Then, while you ride the resulting sugar rush, what do you do next?
The House of Mirrors!
The House of Mirrors!
Oh, detective!
You wander through the Hall of Mirrors until you stumble upon an unexpected visage.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, it's you. Me. I've been missing you lately. What do you mean? I'm you. We're always together. Yeah, but I want some quality time together. Polly and Scott are the best, but my energy gets a bit drained after so much socializing. Oh, that's true. I love challenging myself with all these shenanigans, but I also miss cozying up at home with a cup of tea. Listening to some chill music while it rains outside. Getting lost in my own thoughts while time passes so slowly. I totally get you. But it's good to get out of your comfort zone every now and then, no? Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like being social from time to time too. It's just, it can get so exhausting that sometimes it's a bit hard to push myself into social situations. And once you're there, you think, dang, it isn't that bad. I should do it more often. Totally, but hey, here we are. Look at us. Still, it's a bit exhausting. It's okay, summer's coming to an end, and you know what that means? Fall time.
Woo!
Yes, it's almost all introverts are also fall people. I have no proof, but no doubts either. Preach. Anyways, I have to leave now. The others must be looking for me. It's okay. See you soon. Remember to save me some quality time together. You know it.
That's just wholesome.
Yeah.
We made
Why
it.
is it you always get the Carnival Hall of Mercy?
I picked the carnival specifically.
Both
Now it doesn't.
times.
Well,
Both times I've played this game with
I
you,
mean,
you've done it.
how if you want to try and romance Polly, you can make the attempt.
I would, yes.
See, I'm
Leo,
thinking,
you
like,
can just
with
get a
Adrian,
conversation.
right?
Oh, you can still talk to
Or-
Adrian, but you're dating Adrian. You've successfully
you've-
romanced, but you can talk to him
Right.
again. But it's usually just like a nah, I just want to sit.
We just
So-
want a vibe, my guy.
Yeah,
Sure,
go
a
vibe.
vibe.
I come here to have a good time, and I'm
gonna-
honestly feeling so attacked right now.
I'm gonna sleep in the car.
Take a big old nap.
I'm gonna visit our friend again.
Noodles.
Oh my god!
Noodles' last stand.
Noodle.
Oh god.
Don't look me in the eye. Howdy,
Don't
welcome
look.
to Noodle's Swap Shop. Available by invitation only.
Oh, but I didn't receive an invitation. Who cares, really?
Anyways, choose something already.
Karma
Yo.
points. We have enough stamina.
Stamina.
Oh, if you get a karma points voucher, you can get a cool robo dinosaur body. I heard it from a good friend.
God.
We're gonna get rid of Scott's next because we have enough stamina.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, bro.
Ah, yes.
I always think of
Cult
young,
membership ring
young
is
Venus.
probably magic.
I think this would be Soul.
Yeah.
Very good.
Incredibly delicious salad.
Oh,
Well, if we
wow.
just trade stamina for stamina, like,
Yeah.
just kind of be null.
But do we just want Soul for the
I
sake
kind
of
of
Yeah,
want to
just for the sake of it. I mean,
Don't you want some guacamole and a penguin mask?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Finn, do you know what that is?
What? Yeah, what is that? I remember that's a reference to something. I can't remember what.
Holly will sure like you for it. It's a special ending for her.
Oh.
Oh, welcome back.
There we go.
Who we
My
lose?
sound broke for a
Oh,
second.
Oh,
It's a special Polly ending.
Oh. Okay.
It's hype.
Gotcha.
Anyone ask a reference?
Enjoy
did
your
he say?
purchase and
I don't know.
enjoy your purpose and remember the first rule of the shop club is
No refunds?
I would actually never wear underwear on Wednesdays, but that's a good rule too. Oh,
Oh!
he's like, oh,
Someone, can someone make this an emote in our
I was
server?
Let me get the snipping
Please
tool.
clip that.
That's the face everyone makes when you almost talk over someone.
Oh,
No, this is Finn anytime he uses the gnome sound effect.
I'm a goblin. Not a goblin, not a gnome. You've
Okay.
just been domed.
Okay, moving forward.
Moving forward. The car is where you can manage your road trip by
this
accessing
one
one of
needs
2
to-
mini boosts.
Max.
sorry.
No, is
It's
there-
okay.
MaxPoetic.
You can choose to be a careful planner and gain one of your lowest resource and lose one of your highest resource. Or you can be a risky traveler and gain one of your highest resource at the cost of your lowest resource. Dangerous. So, what's it gonna be, champ?
Let's be
Cautious.
safe.
cautious.
Safe, cautious.
We have enough money. We're good.
I just want to sleep in the car.
To Scoot or Paul?
Scoot.
Paul.
You can-
Scoot.
There you go. Oh god.
Yeah.
Kinks.
Kinks? You're naughty, aren't you?
Oh, I mean, sorry if I was overstepping.
Nah, I'm game. If you want to know about my kinks, so be it.
Do tell.
As a general rule, I'm quite open to trying new stuff. You only live twice, so you gotta explore the vast lands of sex in all its majesty. But after some, many sexcapades, I've learned a thing or two about kinks. Like, messy stuff is all fun and games until you realize you need to clean up afterwards.
True.
And which of the three of you is gonna mop up all that guac? Not me.
Oh, no.
Oh, I see.
Or the opposite. There's some sexy stuff that requires tons of prep, and that can be annoying.
True.
This is true.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, this or that sounds great on paper until you get to it, and so you have to need a fucking PhD to do it right. And I have a PhD. I know she does.
It's true.
I know I'm making it seem like I'm picky, but believe me, hun, I'm not. I've cleaned up the guac. I've gotten the PhD. You gotta try stuff. But then over time, you learn a thing or two. Better not break the law unless you break the laws of thermodynamics. Glue is not a replacement for lube. Look at that.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And never involve bees.
My face too, girl.
Duly noted.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
I like fully clenched every muscle in my body when she said glue is not a replacement for lube.
It is for a few seconds.
Please help me.
Let's talk about us. Like, for funsies, let's hypothetically say you and I, slap the salmon, stuff the taco, do the no pants dance.
Taking notes of these.
What would you want to do?
Oh, snap! You want to play it cool, but your head is spinning like someone's trying to exercise you. Think of something, quick!
I know the correct answer.
Roleplay?
Roleplay?
Okay, that could work for me, but I don't want to play it safe, boo. I want specifics. What would we be role-playing as? I want to hear it all.
Okay.
What to roleplay as? Go for it, champ.
Getting ready to kneel, though.
One with strength, but with endurance.
With endurance.
Just these two characters from past
honestly
campaigns.
me. Oh.
You want to figure it out?
I do.
Or
I'd rather
yeah.
fail than.
So remember, nothing super messy, but also nothing
right.
overcomplicated.
True. This definitely. This seems like it could be simple in its own way.
I'm saving the last one for no particular reason at all.
This one seems the easiest because it's characters you already know and it's not messy. Yeah. No?
No, Lamo.
No, Lamo.
Definitely seems this one.
I think sexy general is probably where we're going. There we go.
Kinky. Like, I've roleplayed as many things before, but a whole fortress? That's a first for me.
Hey, you'll breach your walls.
There's plenty of room to improvise different tactics to enter me. You can even call for reinforcements if we feel like it.
Oh.
Oh!
Sure.
And you know what? I have a perfect engine for this kind of siege.
Oh, that face.
Cowboy.
Nothing.
It's one of my toys, a very strong one. I'll call it my little battering ram.
So, they should have
That's
said it's
pounding.
werewolf, but although that could have been said as wow, that sounds appropriate.
The X means it was the wrong answer.
Yeah.
You get two attempts. Baby.
Dang, sorry. Look at me.
We were just doing harmless thought experiment. Here I am, actually getting into it. I know I can get intense sometimes. Sorry, boo.
You won't see me complaining.
The fuck?
Huh?
You and Polly. No,
Oh
no,
my
no, no.
God.
Like, okay, for a second, I thought that was Glitch saying I like it. It was that
That
threw
was
me through a loop. It was
Oh,
Polly.
Polly. Yeah,
was like,
okay. I was
huh?
like, because Glitch goes, wow, wow, wow.
Glitch is a Pokemon.
Yes.
Got the Pokemon. You and
I
Polly
love
grinned at
that.
each other, thinking of all the things you'd like to batter and ram.
Same.
I see.
Yes.
Warning, some day endings.
Hello, Boo. What's up?
Good evening, Leo. Want to talk? Sorry, but I don't have time to socialize tonight.
Good evening.
Fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, I wish I could, but if I'm going to change the Mer Kingdom, I need an airtight plan. Coming up with one of those takes time.
You get
I
ready to you
understand.
get ready to try out the battering ram, and you find out it's a sheep baking a cake.
I understand. I could just keep you company while you work if you'd rather.
Oh, sure,
Alright.
that would be nice.
We're gonna hold
Spend
hands.
the evening with Adrian, poring over Mer Kingdom reform strategies. He's so cute when he's focused.
God, I wish that were me.
Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
To the Mer Kingdom with my
We're
boyfriend.
going to the Mer Kingdom. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Don't worry
Okay,
about it.
Flash, oh no.
Oh my god, it's a globe.
It's a globe.
Here we go.
Do you think there are fish in there?
No.
No, there's no way.
It's
No,
only
that'd
a
be
shrimp.
What are you
silly.
fucking insane? No.
The road trip comes to an end. Oh my god, Scott!
The
Oh, I love all
Oxalot.
these designs.
So I
Glory
guess
to
we're
the Mer
finished.
Kingdom.
Got
Shut
the
up.
fish.
Glory to the Mer Kingdom. You've heard so much about this marvelous land full of wonders and blatant violations of basic monster rights.
The jellyfish. I'm still in awe about all the design.
Yes.
The banquet is exquisite. There's tons of seafood served. It's a clever and delicious way of
Polly's
repurposing
hair.
traders to the ground.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Polly's hair. Aw.
Oh, her hair looks amazing.
They may have failed in their attempt
She's
at
got wine in
coups,
her bubble.
Wine Yep.
but they surely achieve a revolution in your mouth. You attend royal balls, public executions, seahorse races. Yes, you understand the many perils of romanticizing the extremely wealthy and their wasteful lifestyle. But you had a long road trip, so you choose to be a clash trader if only for a few days.
You know, fair.
A toast to all things fancy.
You think
Oh.
the jellyfish is related to noodles?
That wasn't all.
Wasn't all.
That's specious.
Congrats, you reached the destination!
Nice.
This-
Oh, there we go.
But there's more to it. Every player
Oh.
gets an individual ending.
Give me that
boy.
loser ending.
You could end up being a lame loser, just okay, or the MVP.
Give me that lame loser.
In multiplayer mode, the result will be determined based on how much you each contributed to the resource needed to reach the destination.
Oh no.
In single player mode, it's determined by your overall resource spread.
Hmm.
There's also the date ending, which has its own requirements.
Oh.
Ending up a lame loser will override the date ending. No
Oh.
dates allowed for lame losers.
Oh my god.
Anyway, let's judge you.
I should have chose the money option. No.
Yes, the loser ending!
You found a lamppost. It is a really cool lamppost.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You've been spending lots of time with the lamppost. You thought of bringing it to the Mer Kingdom with you. Your friends told you that it's a weird idea. It's a lamppost, not a love interest. Your friends know nothing. Ignoramuses!
Oh
They don't get you like the lamppost gets you.
I love this ending. It's so
Hazel got
sad.
addicted to lamp.
Lamp.
Fuck the Mer Kingdom and fuck your friends. They probably just want to fuck the lamppost, jealous assholes. You proceed to make out with the lamppost.
You think
No,
they
this is-
do it at the bulb or
Hazel,
at the
no.
pole?
This is the lame loser ending.
Doesn't Moss Man like is also super addicted to lights too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're moths.
Your life rocks. Yeah.
Is that
Lamp.
really a loser
Oh,
ending
no.
if you get true love?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
everyone else is
everyone-
excited about the Mer Kingdom. You
The
focus on
heartbeat
Polly.
going.
Hey.
Yo.
You've grown very acquainted with each other, and you're starting to feel like you
Look
can
at
be
them.
yourself in front of her and tell her what's truly on your mind. I like the glitch face.
I love Glee.
And you do so tonight. You tell her how much you admire her, how incredibly comfortable she seems to feel in her skin. Always so confident. What's just in your skin?
Oh, well.
It's
you
as
don't
if
know.
she doesn't know what feeling insecure, embarrassed, or nervous even is. She laughs it off, as usual. But then she remains quiet for a bit. She's looking at you with a strange smile. There's an intensity in her eyes, as if she's pondering whether to tell you something or not.
Everyone has insecurities and fears, and it gets vertigo every now and then. I don't think confidence is the absence of all of that. It's accepting that it's natural and learning to navigate around it.
She rests her hand on your arm and looks you in the eye.
Let me tell you about the time I was feeling all these things. You can imagine it must be so alien to me. I was preparing this road trip with Scott, and we were discussing inviting someone else to join and who to ask. I knew right away that I wanted you to come, and so I texted you, remember?
Aw.
Well, I was legit nervous, and I waited for you to text back.
Oh.
Aww.
I wondered, are they going to reply? Will they say yes? But those feelings are natural, so I just weathered through them, and what else is there to do? And look at us. Here we are. You, me, and the night. So even if there are things that make us feel unfathomable amount of vertigo, I will always choose to close my eyes and jump.
Aww. She leans into
Yeah.
you and kisses you. Yes, you do sort of feel an unfathomable amount of vertigo. You choose to close your eyes, kiss her back.
I love Polly so fucking much.
Yes.
Wow, 2 of them. Damn. Yeah, the Mer Kingdom is cool and all, but spending some quality time with Adrian is cooler. I mean, look at him. A handsome, chivalrous Mer Knight. He's a literal knight in shining armor.
Oh, he's a
Good
disaster.
face!
He's a
Good
disaster.
face!
Oh, God.
This trip has been an adventure, hasn't it?
Fucking disaster.
Absolutely, and it has been an honor to aid you in such a quest.
Adrian, you always look like super tense.
When you're night fighting against evil, it's hard to lower your guard.
Maybe you should from time to time. Look at the thing on his shoulder. Like, hey.
Just like, hey.
Hi.
I mean, it can't do any good to carry that heavy armor 24/7.
It is quite heavy armor.
You could always, take it off.
Oh my
I
god.
knew this is where this was going the moment that was mentioned. Well, it embarrasses me a bit to admit this, but taking the armor off by myself ranges from hard to outright impossible.
Yo.
Oh my god.
And you're too shy to ask me for help? Cute.
We didn't even know each other that well.
But we do now, don't we?
And so he starts slowly removing Adrian's armor pieces.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Settle down.
It's a slow process that
You are on a
accentuates
stream.
You're on a stream.
I'm behaving.
What's more, as you proceed, Adrian's body reveals itself to be quite toned, which makes sense when you remember that he wears this armor all the time.
I'm behaving.
Jesus Christ!
Listen.
Oh boy.
See? Doesn't it feel good?
It truly does.
And Polly
shouldn't
just gives him
carry-
a kiss.
You shouldn't carry this much weight all the time.
Well, Leo, guess sometimes it's just a bit hard for me to ask for help.
I get it.
Fucking sword.
But know this. You've helped us a lot, and I gotta say, I like you.
You know under that gauntlet he's white-knuckling the shit.
Yeah.
So, don't be shy in asking me for anything, okay?
You Keith.
This isn't helping.
You
This isn't helping. This isn't helping. This isn't helping. I'm normal.
You get closer to him and whisper.
Anything.
It's so
Someone
he
just
asks
drop
you
a
for a
coin?
thing or two. I just dropped a coin. And thus
Damn.
what begins what you could call this quest's final battle.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ!
You got the MVP, Max. Woo! Yippee!
Nice.
I'm the
Yeah,
best.
they did get the most money.
You rejoice in the decadent pleasures of the Mer Kingdom. You feast on exotic delicacies. You befriend pompous aristocrats. You dance your ass off in all the balls.
Let's go.
You're starting to understand the upsides of living an obscenely wealthy life. It's fun. Ooh, sorry. By the end of your stay in the Mer Kingdom, everyone in the court is fond of Zoe, the above-water delight. They even commissioned an expensive, ornate oil
I wanna
painting to
see it.
immortalize your grace.
Oh
and
my god, this
poise.
is where the paintings
It's
come
this!
from.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With the ship and everything.
For you see, during your stay in the Mer Kingdom, you've earned the admiration of the kingdom's academics and intellectuals.
She looks so pretty.
He's so pretty.
The ship makes so much sense because it's like the
Yeah,
Kraken.
'cause the
That's clever.
Kraken.
Yeah.
That's really clever. During a banquet, you shared some of your horniest fanfics with some of the aristocrats, and they loved it.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's true.
One thing led to another, and you ended up convincing everyone that these manuscripts are a quintessential
Yes!
pillar of the above-water
Yes.
literary canon. Your crack ships and twisted tropes have been discussed and analyzed by all the brightest minds in
Oh,
all
crack
the land.
ships, because she's a...
Their verdict? This shit rocks. The painting will hang on the palace walls as an everlasting reminder of your contribution to highbrow literature. Huzzah!
Woo!
I'm the
By
best.
the
Zoe's-
way,
Oh.
Oh,
that
shit.
ship and hair thing is a real...
Oh,
was a
interesting.
real
So
style.
because Leo got the romance ending, it just
It
kind of defaulted
overrides
to
it,
Max
yeah.
getting it. Damn,
Interesting.
It was worth it.
that scene.
It's
They know what they're doing.
okay. No, it just makes me laugh. Zoe's endings
How many
for like
fucking outcomes?
Huh?
How many fucking
Huh?
outcomes? 724.
Welcome, Max. Welcome to my eternal hell.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
so
a sick
there's
beat.
3 money.
May I
Wow,
do
it's a
the
lot
May
of
I do the
endings.
final ending
Yes.
narration?
Yes.
Cool. Are you guys on it? I see, because I think
Yes.
we're in
Yeah.
different. And just like that, the road trip came to an end. It was full to the brim with danger, fun, and utter nonsense. It was everything we could have expected from a trip with Polly and Scott, and then some. We not only survived the whole thing, but we conquered it and came out different people. It all turned out to be a pilgrimage into self-discovery, a rite of passage, a quest for growth. That is to say, fucking good road trip.
Smelled awfully like fish.
As we were heading back home, I thought about how all of this was just one of the first stops in a much bigger journey that was only just beginning.
Yo. If we were playing Among Us with these characters, I would be sus of Adrian, because they are kind of fishy.
I would do anything to have animated shorts.
Oh,
Yes.
I guess he's
Yeah.
poking the shoulder.
So, like, the way it's going, Monster Road Trip will get, like, an animated series, right? Maybe not a full...
eventually-
They still have 2 more games to make.
I
Yeah.
feel like if they opened funding for it, like, you know,
Yes.
thing for it,
Oh.
it would definitely.
Yes.
It would get
Damien
funding in,
Lamar.
like, a day.
I love
we-
them.
We literally
Look at them.
funded. They just wanted to do Road Trip. We literally funded like 2 other extra games.
I
It's
can't
kind
wait
of-
for the
It's
game.
kind of incredible that Polly has very quickly become one of my favorite characters. Like I think in
Welcome,
games,
Max.
like
Welcome, Max.
well, I mean, like she has the Antakamiki thing of being like the dumb quote pretty one that like actually has a whole like actually is more developed than like most of the rest of the cast.
I can't
Funny.
wait for the
And
game.
I'll
where-
always go for that. Like I'll always go for like the high femme, very pretty characters that are actually like very complex and intelligent people.
Yeah.
Robot dog? Vera.
Yay.
Look at the sneaky.
Wow.
Sneak wit.
What?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Eh.
Oh. Oh, it's the pie hole.
I hate to choose this. Oh,
The conga line.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Don't worry about it.
She's so pretty. Get you a girl who'll burn down the house accidentally.
I can't wait for the game where you play as the people you can date and try to date the player characters.
Yeah, no, they ended up, because we crushed the original like Kickstarter goals. They're like, ah, fuck, like what else can we do? All right, y'all like the playable character so much, you raise up
Who's
this
that?
much money.
Who's that?
Who?
Big buff
blue
girl lady.
Oh, that's Dahlia.
yeah, she does that.
She's a
sometimes.
demon.
How do I meet her more?
Monster Camp.
In camp and also prom.
Art.
Yay.
Please go leave a review for this game.
Oh my god, the Naruto Oz. Smile face.
I heart beat.
I'm waiting for them to give us animated background for Steam with those points. Please give it to me.
Oh,
You.
Right
But
down
no.
the middle of the road.
Basically, during the Kickstarter, they're like, "All right, you love the player character so much. If you raise up this much money, we'll make another game. We'll make the like 5th game, which will be you playing as Damien, Dahlia. I can't remember who the other 2 are, and you can date the playable characters." Yeah, we crushed that in like a day.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Anyway.
Oh, I can now play Prank Master mode.
I did it with free.
All right, everybody.
Amazing.
That is me done for the night. Thank you so much for coming out.
That is-
I'm talking mainly to stream, but also to my friends in voice chat.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for coming to my little impromptu New Year's stream. Thank you to all my friends for being with me on this day. As well.
Fuck yeah.
All my plans got cancelled, so like, so I was sad, but this has made it better and good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The faces.
Y'all are good.
First time, baby.
Max, do you want to look at my stream for a second?
Can I do my outro?
Yes. No.
I'll see you on the next stream. Schedule will go up when it does. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, or maybe today technically for me. It is 4 a.m. On Sunday, so it'll go up a little bit. It'll go a little bit later, but yeah. Thank y'all for coming out today, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.